Welcome back to Roots of Heaven. This is session 16 entitled The Old Ones. Last session, the group, after performing some inquiries as to what the nature around Knock is and what their options were ultimately in different directions, they elected to leave the city of Knock to go to the Erdelatz Ranch to meet with a former compatriot of Sen and Aveline, who they talked with. She relinquished over an item from beyond the mists in the dread realm of from the dread realm of Gulthias, the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and they were intent on making way with their auto carriage towards Richter's mine and then potentially to Siford's Pass once they had an idea of the situation. Now, the random encounter rolls have already been made for that, but I just want to make sure that that is ultimately what we're doing. Richter's mine, heading up the hill, checking out what's going on, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
pony show possibly.
Okay. As you pull up to the road that would lead up to the town proper, you actually see there's a large detachment of Sereda military men. It seems that they have been bolstered by House Alustair military soldiers as well. The tone is very different. Seems like the pass has actually been blocked off. And as they see your vehicle approaching, you can see that several of them take up to arms and prepare to stop you. What do you do?
Hello.
Do we recognize the group of people as do they seem friendly to us or
They look like they are on edge. It does look like they are preparing armaments. Some of the armaments are similar to weaponry that was utilized against you on your escape out of Nock. Or that is this group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes get stuff mixed up. The weapons that were used against you on your escape out of course, you're the ones with vehicles. Um, the escape out of Nock. Similar weaponry, like the Cascade rifles and the like.
So it looks like they're associated with House Montley.
If no, their armaments would assume or make you assume that they're affiliated with House Harrigan. Montoulet has its weaponry pulled from them, but the house symbols on them denote them as Sereda and Sereda and Alustair. But yeah, as they stop you, one of them kind of walks over to the vehicle and says, "What business do you have in Richter's mine? And who sent you?"
Um, Belroth will actually speak up and announce himself as a member of the Grey Order, and that he has received marching orders to make his way to the pass.
Papers.
Do I have papers?
Your choice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming there would be an order.
Well, not military papers. Just your personal identification.
Oh yeah.
Takes
Yeah,
your
he would give that over.
paperwork,
yeah.
kind of gives it a look, and looks back to another individual. He's with the Grey Order. They're heading up. Let them pass. You see another person kind of raise their hand and stop them as they start to move to do that. He starts walking over. This individual is wearing very fine robes compared to the soldiery that are around him. And he steps over to the vehicle, kind of standing right out in front of it. You see him kind of place his hands like this, move them, and then clasps his wrists. And you can hear like the chime of metal, ting ting, as he does so. And he kind of looks at you through this position. And those of you who are arcane spellcasters are realizing that he's detecting
I look
something.
straight back at him, dead in the eye.
Some form of divination has been cast. He then stops after a couple moments of looking over the vehicle as if he was peering through the metal, and he moves aside and he kind of makes a gesture. They then start to go through the process of maneuvering the defenses out of the way, allowing passage up the hill and into the mine proper. The mine town proper.
Great.
You make your way up, and you can see that the elements of the town have changed drastically since you were last here. It doesn't look like there are hoity-toity common folk on one side of town and miners on the other. Looks like all forms of a settlement have been moved towards the close end of the pass. It looks like there are tents. It looks like the tavern and restaurant that you were looking forward to going to has been turned into a makeshift kind of mess hall for the military folk. And it looks like defenses have been built, some hastily and some quite well, as if they're barring a defense against the mine.
The mine? Didn't we clear out the mine?
There was a passageway you did not investigate.
Well, I think Amalia would actually voice that to the group and say, "The mine? Did we not clear it out?"
I mean, we definitely got the dragon.
We did do that.
I mean, mines are pretty big, aren't they?
There are
Yeah.
worse things than
To
dragons.
you, I guess.
Should we see if we can help, since we apparently missed something?
Yeah. Belroth personally would feel obligated that he didn't kill everything in there.
Belroth, can you tell who's in charge?
Can I tell who's in charge?
Having a military rank, you would be able to identify that there is a command tent. And it looks like it is very well defended. It does not look like it's a place you're going to easily walk into.
Okay. He would just point at the command tent and be like,
Oh.
"It's probably in there."
Wow, wrong overlay. Awesome. I'm having a great time right now, by the way. Thanks for asking. Okay, so that's what Belroth's doing. How about the rest of you?
I mean, there might be something worth checking out in there.
Amalia is sticking close with Belroth. She wants to be as helpful as possible right now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Belroth would head towards the command tent and kind of announce himself. Like, is there an issue? Does anyone need assistance here?
As you kind of approach, one of the individuals kind of outside standing guard kind of steps up to you. Hold.
Yeah.
Can I assist you with anything? And then you ask your question, and he kind of scratches his chin. Right now, we don't know exactly what the commanders are planning. I do understand that there are members of the Grey Order who have taken to gestures towards a specific tent, holding up there, if you're interested in meeting with them. But as of right now, the commanders are not really willing to meet with or treat with anyone besides individuals they've sent out for scouting arrays. Apologies.
Yeah. Orders are orders, and he'll head over to the Great Order tent and try and figure out how much he can glean off of them, like what's the current situation at the mine, and
You can see
how he...
that once you kind of enter into the tent, there's probably half a dozen folks who are, they look like they're on the edge of kind of just willpower. Looks like they are very tired looking, exhausted. Probably about another dozen or so folks who are not. They look like they're pretty fresh, but it looks like they, are just kind of getting up for the day. And they're kind of helping each other place their armor on, helping each other kind of get their weapons and battlements ready. An individual kind of sees you over that way, goes, Belroth, and you recognize this individual, just some random other swords folk as part of the Grey Order. You are trying to place his name. You can go ahead and make a history check to see if you can't remember this guy's name. What'd you get?
14.
Not bad. It's Johann. It's the name of the individual. You don't remember his last name. Wasn't terribly important, but you know his name's Johann. He's a half elf, not unlike yourself, but a little less dragony. I was going to say a different word that ended with Y.
That's
But
Friday.
Lilith
That's
horny?
Friday group.
that's what I was going to say. But he walks over and says, I'm glad you made it. It seems that we're having a bit of an issue here. A couple of ours are still out at Sipper's Pass, and we're hopeful to recover them, but we're not actually hopeful that they're still alive. Some of the items and matters of equipment are kind of important to the company, and we'd like to get those back, if for nothing else, just to have them. But we understand that they might be in death hands. I'm currently running the show, and you kind of think about it for a second, and know that you kind of outrank this guy pretty well. And he says, "But of course, since you're here now, if there's anything you would like to do, we can go ahead and press forward." I know that last night there was a emergence, according to reports from some of those who fought. Kind of gestures to the people who are like, really tired looking. A massive being rose up out of the earth in between Sipper's Pass and the end of the pass, the small town. I forget what it's called. It doesn't matter anymore. It's gone. But yeah, they said there was a very massive creature that kind of just came up out of the earth. Reports say that it tried to move out of the pass, but House Alustair pretty much appeared from nowhere to help House Sereda in the earlier portion of Dawn and push them back. We've taken to maintaining this place as our encampment, but in the early hours of morning, there were some attacks from inside of the mine. We apparently have been seeing those last couple days because they already have battlements here. Sereda had already built defenses against it. And you thinking back, you remember that they were building defenses because of the dragon and the people going missing. There was just always a suspicion on Sereda's part that might be a problem.
So definitely he would consider the mine, oddly enough, the biggest threat, just because it's the closer one, and they would end up with a battle on two fronts if something came through the mine. I think he would want to take like a group down to investigate what's going on there and potentially either seal the mine or deal with the issue.
I have access to one of the lieutenants of the command tent and the command staff here on site. I can get their ear and let them know that you are currently the leading representative of the company, and he should be able to approve that. I wouldn't suggest going in there without approval. House Sereda has it pretty locked up tight, and they might, mistake what you're trying to do, and also not be looking for you when you're coming back out. Naz said, give me about 10 minutes, and I'll see what I can do. I'll send a runner back for you. Will you be here, or do you have other plans in the camp?
I actually brought a team with me. I'm gonna go catch them up on what's going on. Look for the van, I guess.
Kind of gestures to Namalia and says, rumors are that this thing that erupted from the earth is from the coasts. It plagued merfolk. That's what I heard. Do you know anything about it?
I know that it comes from a place beyond even the oceans, beyond the seas. It is not a thing of our waters, although it has claimed many merfolk lives.
You can kind of see his eyes kind of glazing over, like in the process, like not so much like out of like confusion, just more kind of like a lack of understanding most of what you said. And he says, well outside my pay grade. I'm so glad you're here, Balroth. I'll be back in a bit.
He's just like, yep.
And he darts off. If you head back outside to the outside of the tent to your group, which was kind of following you around, Chai was able to find a decent parking place near the Grey Order tent, and feel free to reconvene.
All right, yeah, he would head back to the group and just kind of catch them up on the report that there's issues with the mine, and the reports were confirmed of the giant creepy thing that attacked and decimated a town. And then he would let them know that he's working on getting access to the mine so that they can finish clearing that out to avoid two fronts.
Balroth, don't be so humble. You were great in there. You really took charge and took control. I feel like our little cousin is growing up.
Boy!
He's so big. Good job.
Balroth like probably blushed and was just like, well, whatever, I'm gonna go see if they're done.
Johan comes back and says, yeah, the lieutenant said that he is willing to meet with you. I was advised by his advisor that if you have anyone that you're taking with you who might be able to help you explain what your plan is, then bring them along. I suppose that's probably everybody, he says as he kind of looks at everyone.
Yes. This is true.
All right. You head back, and you can see, like, kind of standing near the tent, sitting on a table, or sitting at a table, is a man dressed in the Alustair garb, very bright blues, and like kind of more of like a pastel kind of blue coloration, like very fine-looking suit. Looks like there's a bit of dirt on it. He has large kind of black leather boots that go up to about just below the knee. He has kind of medals and icons denoting some sort of military something. And his hair is very neatly trimmed down, like shaved quite close to the scalp, except for at the top he has kind of like a strip of hair that's kind of slicked back. His face is perfectly shaven. He has a large scar kind of running from cheek down to like jaw, and one of his eyes is green and one of his eyes is blue. And he kind of turns to look to you, and he stands up and says, I am Lieutenant Leon. You are Belroth of the Grey Order?
I am.
Excellent. Please explain your plans in the mine.
We were in here previously and dealt with the dragon. It is my understanding that we did not get all of the little gobbledygook things that were here.
I don't think that's accurate. If there were goblins or whatever you're mentioning, that's not what we've been dealing with. Apparently, a very large force of undead that were accompanied by incorporeal undead arose the dawn hours and came out of the mines. From where it came, we do not know. We have sent out scouts, but so far as to say, in the last 3 hours, they have not reported back. That's what we have informationally. There are reports that your dragon hunting did have a location that had yet been unmapped by House Loreda, and that's where we sent our scouts. So it could be the case that whatever is present there caused them issue on their return. I have no desire to send people to their deaths, especially if I'm the one forcing them to go, but it sounds like this is something that you're wishing to do voluntarily. Is that accurate?
That is.
I will confess, the forces that did eventually come out of the mine were very little compared to what we saw last night at Sifrit's Pass. So it was little more than an annoyance, a dalliance that caused us some issue, and more alarm than anything. So I'm not really willing to send too many forces down that way. Are you requesting any reinforcements, or is the Grey Order willing to send forward their own forces in this?
I don't know, I'll take who's ever willing, but I've got my team here.
Okay. If you are not terribly focused on anyone accompanying you, no reinforcements will be allotted. However, we will greatly appreciate any information that you're willing to share with us upon your return. If you are able to find the scouts, he gestures to his chest, and you can see that there's kind of badges there, and he points kind of up at a weird kind of marking. It almost looks like language, but it's just not. Each one of them should have something like this upon them. Please recover those and return them.
Okay. Do we believe that there is a passage that may lead to the pass?
With the undead,
Or
with the undead that arrived, it is, needless to say, it is assumed that that is the case. Sereda has cause to just implode the mine and stop anything from coming out of it, and they will simply redig once the matter of this creature is concluded. I'm
but
willing.
it would be a very good tactical advantage.
It could serve us very
If we can
well.
switch it. Yeah.
That is correct. He kind of takes a second and ponders. Goes back to his table. You see him pour like a glass, small little clay glass filled with some kind of bluish colored liquid. Sip it, set the glass back down. Very interesting thought. Yes, if you can find a means of getting from the mine to Sifrit's Pass directly without being detected that we are capable of moving through this pass, bring this information back to me post haste.
All right.
And you have our blessing. And yeah, he goes about, after finishing like a little bit more of the drink, he heads back into the command tent.
Okay. Belroth will go back to the rest of the group and explain the situation that this is a rescue / recovery mission, essentially, as well as the potential to get a tactical advantage on whatever's going on in the pass, if they can manage it. And at this point, he's literally just going to be like, I'm going, I'm not going to make anyone else go, type of thing, even though we're all kind of like in it. He's just putting that out there. Tim's
Well,
a
I
good
mean,
boy.
we're not in a huge rush to get to the pass, so if we could get an advantage over whatever might be down there, I think it might be worth it to look into this whole situation.
Definitely.
Amen. We missed something. We gotta fix it.
Yeah.
Any dilly-dallying? Anything that you want to do before you move on, or?
No, gear up, get ready.
Okay. And straightforward assault like last time, correct?
I guess.
That's
Unless
the way we do
somebody
things.
wants to tell Belroth to be quiet. He just kind of he's gonna walk right in there and be like, all right, let's go.
he in mission mode.
Yeah.
To
He
be
got
f-
his orders.
Yeah, to be fair, Amalia sucks at sneaking
Yeah.
also, but we
I
can.
mean, she is bright pink. So like
She is.
You are not wrong.
She has
She was-
she has a tall hat, kind of.
I'm sorry.
She was made for the reef, not the mountains.
Only Namalia is allowed to wear hats. This is now headcanon. And that is why Belroth got upset when he was drunk. I was like, no, you can't wear that.
That's
No.
Namalia's thing. Stop copying her.
Stop trying to make tall hats a thing. Okay. Are you bringing anything outside of the normal? Are you bringing in? I guess the main question would be: are you bringing in copper or not?
he going to fit into the tunnels?
I mean,
Yeah, you could.
let's see what not.
That's a question for Stephanie. Are you bringing copper or no?
I don't know what's going on. I got here late.
Real quick summary. You arrived at the town of Richter's Mine, and instead of being a town, it's now a military camp. And basically, they're defending against whatever's happening in Siffer's Pass, and they're using this as their forward base of operations. And instead of being a pleasant, oh, we're going to go and get a pony show at the restaurant, you are instead now dealing with the fact that the camp here is having their own issues. Belroth's Grey Order is present. Some of the individuals there are kind of concerned about members who are lost at the pass and are wanting to recover items of import for the Grey Order that are left in the that battlefield. And Belroth also determined that entities, undead apparently, rose up out of the mine that you had cleared and assaulted the forces here at Richter's Mine. And they were defeated earlier this morning, but the people who are the command structure have kind of decided that they're not going to send more scouts down there since they've already sent scouts down there and they haven't come back. They're thinking about just blowing up the mine and saying, fuck it. Belroth has just posed the option of, instead of doing that, them going in, seeing if there's actually a way from here to Siffer's Pass, and then utilizing that passage to possibly launch a sneak attack against the forces at Siffer's Pass, the enemy forces.
Okay.
So traveling into the mine, it seems like there's kind of more of a stealth kind of operative here, like a necessity for stealth, but also there's probably going to be necessity for strength. So it's just determining on whether you want to bring a massive shield guardian with you or not.
Well, do you guys think if we grease him up, he won't be too squeaky?
Works for me.
Cool with that.
Belroth's
before-
not good at stealth.
Before we run into the caves, is there like a cleric's tent or like a healer's tent?
No, so it doesn't look like there is a hospitaler's tent on site. What you do notice is there are people who are kind of moving about that have the iconography of the king's messengers, bright yellow capes that they wear on their backs. And from what you've noticed and what you would have been informed of by Belroth, they're not keeping the wounded here. They're moving them back to the city where they can be healed more quickly, because healing a field versus healing in the magical wonderland of the city, two separate things.
Okay, I'm trying to get 300 gold worth of diamonds. Is it possible that I'm going to be able to find that?
House Rain has been mining here for a while. Go ahead and roll D100.
48.
It's going to cost you 300 gold, but yes.
Cool. Can we pay that out of the
It's-
group coffer?
It's for Revivify if you're not savvy.
Yeah.
So it's basically a possibility for an Amalia to bring someone back from the dead if you die.
Yeah,
All right,
Okay.
it's paid for.
got that. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Are we going back into the Wormheart mine, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready whenever. If anyone else has stuff they need to do.
You followed me to the opera. It's only fair I follow you into the mine.
To the creepy undead mine.
The opera and a tea party.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I dragged
Right,
you all
go
around
on.
Knock. You did, and now it's my turn.
Aw.
Only fair. Okay. Let's see. The effort's short. It doesn't take you too long to get into the mine past the folks who are kind of holding it sealed. You do notice that the battlements that were being put in place have been kind of oh, that's not what I want. Sometimes you click the wrong music, you know? It's a little too action-packed. some of the battlements were present there and were being worked on prior to you kind of going into the mine the first time. And from what you can tell, it looks like they have put a lot of effort into defending it. You can kind of see where the safest position will be, like where you have to kind of cross to get to it. And it's a good 50 feet away from the mine entrance proper. You enter the mine, and the very first level is as it was as you left it. However, there are no kobold corpses. You do see the rack and ruin of where kobolds died from when you murdered them not too long ago. A 6 day or so ago. It was actually a little longer than that. I think you guys have spent some downtime. It's been about a 6 day at least, if not more. Anyways, point is, lots of dead kobolds, but there are no corpses. The passageway, as you recall, has a track that leads down and around that continues all the way to the bottom, where the dragon's corpse is. Looking down, it looks like the dragon's corpse is also removed. As you kind of make your descent down, you can see that there is no sign of it.
Are we able to tell if it was like removed or if we have to worry about undead dragons and kobolds?
You can attempt to figure that out by making either a investigation, perception, or survival check, and depending on the one you choose depends on what you kind of glean from the roll. With that perception check, it definitely looks like it was moved out of here in some way. You're not 100% certain as to how that was the case. And with that survival roll, you can definitely tell that where it landed on the wooden kind of portion of the tracks here, it looks like not a lot was done to the area around it, like on the ground near it. Not really much at all. There are some footprints, but some of them are yours, you think. And then, Elizabeth, as you Ascend tracks the location, it looks like whatever was laying here, corpse-wise, got up, actually stood up on its own accord, and headed further up the tracks.
That's not good.
What you're saying is I get to kill the dragon again.
That's actually all this game's going to be from now on. It's literally just going to be, how many ways can I get you to murder the same dragon again?
A roguelike.
Yeah, it's a roguelike.
I've played worse games. Yeah, let's do it.
Hey.
So you remember that there
So-
was the passage that continues into the depths. There was also a passage behind the area that was near the dragon's hoard, kind of back and around. So where Sen's standing, there's kind of a passageway that leads down that way. If you go to the ground level, there's also a passageway on the kind of side wall here that kind of goes that way as well. Oh, you're not seeing my pings because I'm in GM
Yeah,
mode.
I have
Ping.
blackness.
Ping. And
What a great ping.
do you see yourself now?
I mean, I see me, but I see nothing else.
Oh, right. Do you have dark vision?
No. That's
Do you light a
authority.
torch?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
We may look like an elf, but we are not.
There you go.
Hey.
Got some light now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would see that there, the kobolds that were down here too, that fell on the area, the wreckage of the dragon's corpse, it's gone.
But it looks like, did you say just one or?
The dragon looks like it got up and left.
Okay,
Not.
but just the dragon, not the kobolds.
Oh, the kobolds look like they got up and left as well. I didn't know you were
Oh.
asking about them.
All of them.
Everybody looks like they just got up
Um,
like it was no big thing and left.
So
Just a flash.
definitely, definitely gonna let everyone know that we may have undead kobolds and we might have to fight that dragon again.
Belroth draws his sword.
I mean, we
Alright.
killed it once. We
Bet.
could probably do it again.
And we're only better now, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I got a cooler gun now.
Okay. So we'll go, let's see here. So where was the passage that we didn't necessarily check out?
There are two passages. So if you look, you see there's a see how the track continues on.
Yeah.
It goes up. If you kind of go out that way, it goes up and into the rock up to the north and continues on
Okay.
for some time.
Alright.
And then if you go to the Dragon's Hoard, which would be where Sen is south, and then kind of around the way, there was a small little passageway that led down from there.
Okay. Alright, so where do we want to go first? I would assume we want to just go north, right?
Wherever these these
Yeah.
tracks
Is it possible to follow the tracks?
The tracks look like they go along the tracks, so those tracks would be pretty easy to follow because
Yeah.
they're also tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I asked for it.
You did.
But yeah, is that the intent?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, just show me a marching order as you make your way up that track. And it's, that
Kind of like this way.
Now, Belroth, as you kind of maneuver that way, you kind of very, very quickly have a bad feeling about this. And you can kind of see the air in front of you distort a bit. You
Oh, hell no.
You then see like the air displace and actually become this kind of bright pink colored light, which then kind of manifests in bright white light coming out of it in the shape of a skull with kind of fire radiating off the side of it.
I hit it.
Well, it's hitting you first because you didn't know. It was...
Strange pink light. Smack it.
No, me first. No, I do it.
No, me.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
What is this?
Oh, dear. Oh, I walked right
Problem.
into that
This is a
one.
problem.
These are our new friends.
Look at how wonderfully I positioned myself. Fuck my life.
I do like this marching order of everybody surround Jai.
I'm a fan.
Classic protect the bard.
Keep the healer safe.
I just saw. I think I just saw someone like run away. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
I lost copper.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry. There you go.
You.
He probably would have been back, but yeah. Okay.
Great strat team. Super
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative. I've never rolled for that.
Not even gonna lie.
What's initiative?
Not even
It
one.
took me way too long to find that on my. Ooh. Ow.
Okay. Everybody in? Looks like it. Terry, you're up.
All right. Can I tell what these things are? Do I like recognize them at all?
Not immediately. If you want to spend an action making a religion or arcana check, you can attempt to figure out what they are, but it will waste your action to do it.
Then I will not do that. I'm going to wave my hands around and cast Hex.
Mhm.
And that's going to be I'll put it on this one up directly north of Belroth.
Marking it with pink dot.
And I'm going to give it disadvantage on... There it is. Let's give it disadvantage on... Oh, man. Dexterity.
Okay.
checks.
You see a small symbol appear above the creature, and the symbol appears to be kind of a feminine figure, kind of erupting out of a single mouth. It then kind of like takes hold and dissipates, and you can see that the hex is locked in place. That's a bonus action. You still have an action.
Yep. I can't use a cantrip as my
can't.
action. Can't. Oh, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will that same one just shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
That makes the most sense. That'll hit. And second chart.
Second one.
Don't roll another hex though, because we'll just use the
Okay.
first one. So 19 and enough. Okay. You watch as the essence of the creature dissipates. It kind of blasts into it. The purple and pink light kind of fades, and then you kind of hear this sound. And Belroth, for you, you see this kind of white, sticky material kind of splotch onto the ground near it. Aveline, looking at what's happening, you already recognize it. It's ectoplasm. The creature's
Oh.
incorporeal form basically was killed in the corporeal realm, so it left a residue. Terry, anything else?
I'm going to transfer the hex to the one right next to it.
Transferring it requires a bonus action.
Isn't that a reaction?
If the target drops 0 hit points before that, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new target.
Okay.
No problem. Aveline, you're up.
I would like to draw my Sunblade.
Okay. Holy
Um,
shit.
What? Oh.
No worries.
And then just like get that one that's right there.
Okay. 1 second here. Because you're emitting light now, so it's kind of important for the non-light seers. And then smash. That'll hit. Go ahead and give me the damage. It is undead, so it'll gain the extra damage on the side there. Total of 17. As it kind of cuts through it, you can hear kind of like a dripping sound kind of hit the water beneath you in the kind of rush of water from the waterfall above. You can see that a lot of its form's kind of torn out from it, from the radiant lance that cuts through it. A solid strike. Its form seems to be less tangible in the corporeal. Anything else?
I think that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Yeah, I think activating the sun plays a bonus action. Namola, you're up.
Okay. So I guess nobody's hit it with just like a regular ass melee attack, right?
Correct.
No, I don't think so. But it looks like physical attacks affected them.
The sword that Aveline's wielding is actually just a beam of radiant energy, so
Well, that's cool. Okay. I am going to eat an attack of opportunity if they have one,
they do.
and I'm gonna move here. No, not there. Ah.
Oh, quick note. If you're on the bridge here, it's 25 feet above the ground. I just want to make sure you're aware of that. Okay. Cool. All right, so it looks like two. No, just one. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Why no?
Success.
16.
You kind of feel it kind of catch onto you from behind, and you feel like a necrotic energy kind of touch upon your back shoulder. You feel it try and kind of link, and you kind of shrug it off, kind of forcing yourself forward as you sprint on. You feel like if it was able to kind of form that tether, it was going to leech your life from you.
Okay. So now, Balroth, you have protection against undead. so they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
This is good.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Well, perfect timing because I'm about to swing 3 times that Belroth. 3 attacks, all at disadvantage. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Highest I got was a 14. You can actually see the kind of white winds form around and kind of protect against the undeath that's swinging at you. You can feel it kind of in a way that's tangible, because I would say that the winds, the protection aura that was placed, is kind of brine salt and spores that have been kind of thrown around you, and it's kind of creating this field of good energies that are defecting the undead. Sound about right, Jesus?
Yeah, it actually smells like fresh oyster.
I love it. I could smash some oysters, man. I love them. They're so good. Now, not so much defensive on Aveline or on Nemalia. Aveline, 7 misses. Nemalia does a 16 hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. And then I'm going to bring these 2 in against Terry. Actually, I'm going to bring these 2 in against Jai. So you actually witness something here, Jai and Terry, that kind of is a bit disturbing. You watch as they move around Terry. Like, they do not try to conflict with Terry. They seem to be avoiding Terry like he was one of their friends. Oh, they're immune to the halo.
Okay.
Because necrotic damage, they don't care.
Well, fuck you, Terry.
Jai does an 18
Got
hit.
something to share with the class, Terry.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the 18 will hit. The 8 will miss. But yeah, go ahead and take 14 necrotic damage, and I need a con save.
I just think I'm a cool little guy.
I
Just a
don't.
little lad.
I'm just a little guy.
You said con?
Mhm.
How's that?
Great.
That's a crit success.
That's more than enough. All right, Sen, you're up.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
So seeing them moving in, we gonna hit this buddy boy with a crossbow.
Okay, you're currently adjacent to enemies, so you have disadvantage for any range attacks you make, unless you have something that I don't know about.
No.
Okay. And you were shooting at who?
This boy.
Okay, 13 will still hit. And you have sneak attack because there's an ally adjacent.
Oh, great. There you go. Oh,
Um,
20.
you kind of pull the crossbow up and you kind of like dodge through the blows that are swinging at Jai and kind of bring up the crossbow close to the face, pull the trigger, and you watch as the bolt kind of hits and pulls. And from your perspective, it looks like a maelstrom of like this energy kind of and then just disappearing and then kind of splurting into ectoplasm at a distance. To Jai's perception on the side, you actually watch it kind of hit like it was hitting a cloth and kind of pull it away from Sen with the force of it. All right, Jai, you're up.
I am going to bonus action start my aura of sound,
Beats. Okay.
and then I'm gonna vicious mockery that one. DC
It's,
16 was a save.
15-foot radius, correct?
15, yeah.
Okay.
I said it already. I did the aura.
I know. I was just putting it up there. Oh, you said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could set it to C. That's fine. Okay. Vicious mockery on the one north of you.
Yeah. The one here that's trying to kill me. I think Aveline can handle herself.
She's doing great with that sword. It doesn't seem to care about your vicious barbs of words. You're like, your mama, and it's like, my mom died hundreds of years ago. I can't speak though. I'm actually just a really psychopathic.
He said, "Yeah, so I'm dead."
It's like,
Power off.
All right. Let's see if this does anything. I don't even know. All right, so he is going to. I've gotten to do this in a while. Do his little echo buddy. He is going to try and attack this guy from behind.
Shit.
oh.
Okay. And that's 13 damage. Okay.
And will continue attacking that fellow.
Okay.
Again from the echo.
Yeah, more than enough. The echo appears and kind of takes 2 swings at the specter, and you watch as it just basically cleaves like the lower portion off, and then the top portion off. And once it does so, like the 3 zigzag bits kind of fall to the ground.
Okay, and then I think that's. He's gonna. You can do 5 foot and. No.
Yeah, 5 foot steps not a thing, but you can you can move. But if you move that way, you're gonna fall off of the bridge. 25
Oh, that's
feet down.
right. Yeah, no thanks. So he'll stay right there.
Fair.
I don't think he has another attack unless it's from this guy and he's not close enough
I'm
right
trying to
now.
use a
So,
class feature. Yeah.
yeah, so we're good there.
Okay. Carry that.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hex over to the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to hit it with Primal Savagery.
Okay.
So,
That hits.
and then hit it with the hex. Come on.
Solid hit. You see its face kind of turn your attention and then kind of turn away from you, like it's regarding you, but then it's just kind of like disregarding you.
Come on, man.
Avaline.
I'm dangerous.
Yes, you are, Terry. Yes, you are.
I mean, they're just reacting like any of us would. So, but
Doublings. Can't believe you all.
I'm gonna just hit the same guy again.
Okay. That'll hit. Yeah, you decimate it. Basically, it actually obliterates underneath the blow and kind of just small little droplets kind of smatter against the wall behind it in its like humanoid shape.
I just look perturbed by that, the mess.
I'm not cleaning it.
I'm not cleaning it.
All right. Anything else?
I will move over here.
There's one next to you, so that's a fall off a bridge move. So.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I didn't.
No worries.
Okay, I'm a dum dum. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Staying where you're at's probably best. Namalia, you are up.
Okay, gonna concentrate on mass spell
Mhm.
and going to try to hit this
Hit.
dude in front of me.
6 damage. All right. You do notice that it gets a hold of something. You can feel a tangible force when you kind of strike it, and you can see a bit of the ectoplasm on the curve of the blade and kind of smattering to the ground near it. So it's not ineffective at all. Anything else?
That's it.
There you go. 1, 2, and 3. Looks like we are going with an attack against Jai for 16 to hit.
16's my AC.
11 damage and make a con save. Against Namalia, 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
11 damage and con save. and 11 against Belroth.
Ooh, is 10 gonna be enough?
Nope. Oh, wait.
Cool.
Yep. Exactly enough. 10
Thank
is the,
God.
10 is the DC, so both of you pass. You definitely feel it kind of smack and kind of try and pull, but it seems that you're able to kind of shunt it with your just pure muscles and not being lame. Sen.
Wait, what's the save for my spell?
Oh, it'll be half the damage, and if it's less than 10, it's 10. So you took 11, so it'd be 5, rounded down. So the DC's 10.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Sen, you're up. If you're talking, you're muted.
Dang it.
You do
It's
this
alright.
all the time.
I do. I try to be courteous. We're gonna shoot this one
Okay.
with a crossbow.
You're still engaged in melee, so there's disadvantage here. And actually,
Right.
I gave you a benefit that I shouldn't have given you last time. You do not have sneak attack because you have disadvantage.
Dang it. Oh well.
It's missing on that one. Okay, moving on to Jai.
I tried.
You could make a bonus action to disengage and move away from that one. Move behind Amalia.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And then Jai.
+5. Thank you, song. And I guess if he doesn't respond to mockery, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on the instrument and smash him in the face. God damn it.
Oh man.
Aw.
Tragic.
So we are using.
Oh wait, I have inspiration. I have inspiration.
Are you using it?
I have inspiration. I'm burning it. I'm
Okay.
not taking a crit fail right now.
Well, I was about to say we agreed that you could use the instruments as a shillelagh, even though they're not technically a club.
Yeah,
but they're
but we are playing with crit fail rules. I'm totally understood that
and
you
since-
could.
Well,
Yep,
since an instrument doesn't have the structural integrity of a club,
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say that
100%.
you literally just broke
Yep.
the guitar. But
Yeah.
good call
You
on that.
final
Yep.
acted that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll kill
Yeah.
it. That'll kill it.
Cool.
Yeah, you just bring the instrument up and just swing it through, and you can just hear it kind of crunch against it. When you kind of bring the instrument back around, the back end of it, which I'm assuming you used, is kind of just smattered with a kind of smear of ectoplasm. You can actually see that it's warping the color of the instrument, though.
Ooh.
Not warping the instrument. It's just kind of like it's almost like a tie or a tie-dye kind of situation. Like it's kind of like this weird kind of splat of color that's caused on the wood. Belroth, you're up.
Ruby.
Like an acid wash.
Alright, he is going to attack the one that's right next to him. What?
That'll miss.
Oof.
And yeah, your weapon will. Oh, you're attacking with the echo.
I didn't say I was.
So your weapon's condition will go from fine or from normal to fine to poor. So in your whatever your in equipment, just next to the weapon in parentheses, put poor quality. All right, Terry, you're muted as well. Seems to be a trend.
This is a fun game.
Thank
Did you
everyone
hear
for
me
being
now?
yes, yeah, good. Thanks
So-
everyone for being courteous, though. By the way, I do appreciate.
Gonna move the hex to the one right here next to Aveline and Namalia, and then I'm just gonna do the old bang bang with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
There's hit 1 and 2.
and you're just both on that same one.
Unless the first one kills it.
It won't, so the second one will.
Okay. And then just hit it with it. Well, if the hex went off on the first one, would that have killed it?
No, you would need
Okay.
both shots to kill it because the
Then-
7 plus 4 would have been 11, and it had 16 hit points left.
Okay, then just do that.
Okay, sounds good. Any movement?
No, I'm comfortable staying here behind everybody.
Okay. Aveline.
I want to mosey on over here and get this last ghost with my
Laser sword.
yes.
Kills it.
Sweet.
I guarantee it. Just click the damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. No.
No, no.
I stand corrected. It
Hilarious.
Chad.
It does take double damage, but that's only 16. That's not a
Oh
lot.
no. Did I just chat it?
No, it's still got a decent amount of hit points,
Oh,
but yeah,
gotcha.
I was expecting at least 10. Namalia, you're up.
Don't forget your +5.
Oh yeah, if you start your turn and you took damage since your last turn in Jai's aura, you gain 5 hit points.
It's free 5 hit points, baby.
Oops, just take the first one, please.
Yep. That'll kill it.
Woo!
It's
I
kinda-
never hit anything in melee. That was fun.
You kind of rush past Sen and Aveline, kind of moving between the echo, bringing the blade up
Out
and
of the
kind of
way.
cutting through. It just falls to the ground and splatters. And it looks like all of these strange specters have been laid low.
I don't know. They kind of look like they would leave behind like a raspberry jam kind of ectoplasm.
It's kind of actually just a weird creamy white. Yeah, the color seems to have faded from them very suddenly after being. Yeah, ectoplasm's kind of a weird.
What
It,
the fuck, John?
I'm going to be completely honest. From like old, outdated like ideas on what ectoplasm was, it was just cheesecloth. So like it is kind of like a weird white substance. I'm sorry.
Enough. That's enough.
Loot.
John, tell us more about this white substance.
It's
There's
all
No.
there's nothing weird about it. It's perfectly natural. It happens to all ghosts.
basically when a ghost is finished.
Oh,
It's
God.
everywhere. Okay, anyway, second up aside. They're dead. The ectoplasm is present. If you have training in nature, religion, or arcana, you would know that that's not a material that's very easily found. It's something that you might be interested in trying to gather as much as you can of. It can be used for spell components. It can be used for potion making, and specific recipes.
I'm going to take like some of like my like those bottles that are just basically full of red water. I'm just gonna dump those out and start scooping up some ectoplasm.
Okay, if a lot of you work together to kind of get as much of the ectoplasm as you can salvage, there is 300 gold pieces worth of ectoplasm. Ectoplasm can be used for reagents regarding healing potions. So if you're making healing potions, that's 300 gold pieces worth of free material you can utilize.
Come on, Amalia, just get the ghost jizz. Let's do
I
this
guess
and get
I'll
done
clean-
with it.
I'll clean some of it up, I suppose.
Namalia,
Ghost,
like,
come,
was
ghost, come.
Aveline throws out like what was the fucking product called?
the
Oh, the
ShamWow.
ShamWow.
Throws out a ShamWow.
Yeah. Oh God.
Namalia at first it's like, "Ugh, I'm not helping Terry with anything. And then she's like, oh, wait a minute. We can use this to make healing potions. Okay, fine.
It's actually worth a shit. Okay, so if you're
So while they're cleaning this up, can I try and get Sen's attention away from the rest of the group?
100%.
Yeah.
Kind of pull Sen away and as quietly as I can. Did you see how they responded to your friend Terry?
I did notice a little bit about that. They went straight for you around them.
And like Jai like pulls out his hand, casts minor illusion, and literally recreates exactly what happened in little miniature forms and like 1-inch statues, and is
Oh.
like,
Oh,
Well,
that's so
Aw.
cute.
this is what happened.
It's like the one who remains from fucking Loki.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's just like this. This is what happened. Did you see? This is what you saw. Like, I'm making sure this is what you and I both saw.
Yeah. Sus.
It's
So,
spoopy, spoopy
how
boy.
well do you know this friend of yours?
Apparently not very well.
Excellent. I'm glad we're on the same page.
He's not allowed at my
Please-
house. So
Please tell
there's
me
that.
he takes and he like flicks the illusion off over the bridge.
the,
It's like,
the little fairy, and it's like a miniature off getting knocked on the table.
We love you, Chris. Terry's just very sus.
You just don't love Terry.
He's just very
It's all right.
sus. You
We'll
made a
love
very
the next
sus
character you roll, bud.
Yeah.
Terry Jr.
No.
I,
God, no.
Finished what my dad started.
He's half the size.
I can
Half
Oh.
the size, no eyeballs.
I can
No
promise you-
eyeballs.
I can genuinely promise you, with the amount of crazy story that Chris has given with me with this character Terry, I genuinely don't want to see him die. Like, as a DM, I'm just
No.
letting you know. Like,
It's
You're the only one.
if you only knew the crazy shit I'm getting up to with the creation of the Lady of the Deep, like, you'd be like,
I have
no,
plot
let him
armor.
live. Let him
I
live.
have plot armor.
Plot armor.
The DM likes me and will kill everyone else besides me. Perhaps.
That's
we
kind of
literally
armor.
throw Terry off a cliff and then he comes crawling back.
I can just dimension door like onto the cliff.
To be
Of
fair,
course.
moving right along. You do note that the, as mentioned last time, there are fish in the water. It does look like they're
Piranha.
quippers, which are basically D&D version of piranha, which are actually like what people think piranha are. It does look like there are some remnants of kobold corpses inside, possibly ones that weren't very functional for certain processes that might have been engaged in here. The path leads up into the rock, deeper into the mine, so to speak, and we're headed that way. Do we wish to continue that direction or no?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Marching order is going to be single file. I'm assuming Belroth will take the lead, or
Yep.
Sen.
I say we let Terry go first if those things aren't gonna hurt him anyway.
But see, Belroth didn't
Put
see
him
any
like
of
30
this.
feet in front of us, and then he can yell like, "They're coming! They ran past me. They're coming!"
See, but
I mean-
Belroth didn't see any of that, so you'd have to convince him to let this little sus dude go first.
Just get like a really long stick and just like poke him to like go forward.
Oh shit, Chris! I'm sorry. Everybody's against you now.
I'm not against you. I think it's a great. What's the harm, right?
Well,
He's just being resourceful.
whatever the direction is, I was assuming Belroth because just
Yeah,
primarily
he's
the one.
Belroth.
Yeah. If you do continue on forward, you get to a point where you actually see that the pass is blocked off. Looks like there's been a cave in. But not too far from that location, kind of off to the right, is a small alcove. Not mapped, we're just kind of doing it on Theater of the Mind. And in that alcove, you can see that it kind of gives way from like a natural unworked cave. Like, slightly worked by, miners' hands and like the, people who are kind of making it supported, to a very, very structurally integral and very well worked bit of stonework. You can see that the stonework kind of leads into a small hallway, and at the end of that hallway you can see what looks like a doorway, but with no door. And you can see that there's kind of markings on the portal way on the stone wall.
So this is very familiar, right?
Very
Mhm,
familiar. It looks exactly like
Yeah.
the ones in the Siffer's Pass, and also the one that was inside of your house back in Land's End.
By the way, the protection lasts for 10 minutes. John, can you tell us when that's done?
Wait, sorry. You don't have a house in Land's End. Different group. So,
That's
10 minutes.
Friday.
It hasn't passed yet. Probably about 3 minutes into it.
Okay.
But yeah, door, but not quite a door.
Is there nothing else around here?
Well, we know the
That's the door.
passcode
Dead
Yeah.
end.
in theory.
Looks like whatever mine passageway, it's been blocked off with a cave in, and then the weird hallway off to the right.
Anyone have shaped stone?
Have what?
Shaped stone.
It's a spell. It allows you to work stone, like move it aside. But
I have all the spells.
Better- better question: do you have a means of activating the store?
Potentially, but
I
I
think
ain't
we
open. Yeah.
Who
We-
should?
I can knock.
That's so polite.
I mean, we could try and say the passcode from the other door, but I'm not necessarily certain that we want to just walk into Sifrin's Pass.
Hmm.
Well, you did say that we needed to find out if there was an alternate means, and if this is an alternate means, then we do need to find out if it is the alternate means
Well,
Yeah.
and the scouts.
and the scouts.
Yeah. And we still have that other passageway to check.
I'm gonna go up to the door and like knock on it.
There's no actual physical door. It's literally just a kind of a door frame
Oh.
that's been built onto a stone wall.
Yeah.
Well, I knock like on the stone in the door frame.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. Belroth will.
Or we
The
could,
passcode was Sifrin's Pass, right?
yeah.
Like,
Or
I
we
think
could
it's just
check out the
Zephyr.
other. Oh yeah, could be.
Why don't you try that, Terry?
Terry.
Try what?
Yeah, Terry.
Say Sifrid's Pass as you approach the doorway.
Siffer's Pass.
When you say the word Sifford, you would see that the gate inside becomes manifest. What you
shit, that
see beyond is not what you were expecting. It is not the basement that you saw when you last said Sifford's Pass in front of one of these gates. Instead, what you see is a staircase that leads down into a hallway that is completely unlit and absolutely pitch black dark.
So,
I have Devil's Sight. I can see everything.
Further, it's more so that it's at an angle. You can definitely see it's a very long corridor that leads somewhere, but not to the town that you were familiar with before.
I don't-
okay,
I don't think this is going where it should be going.
I also
Do we have
don't-
any other options to go anywhere else?
Well, yes, but also I don't know that necessarily the scouts would have been able to figure this out.
True.
Unless it was
Maybe-
already open and they got dragged in.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe
There
we
was
should
a
check the other.
yeah. We should probably check the other passage and then come back.
Is there? Oh, there's another passage to check.
Yeah, there was one other passage that was like right when we came in. It was off to the left.
Yeah.
Can we close this door now before we go?
After a minute, it'll go shut on its own.
Okay.
Yeah, so Belroth would wait until it closed and then kind of back everyone out and then go check the other passage.
So the big pile of gold that you found, it's still going to be showing on here because it's drawn on the map. I'm sorry. But I'll move you on over that way. Bear with me here. And then I'll snap zoom you.
More gold. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
It's actually negative.
Could just be there.
Negative gold.
No.
Who am I missing? Oh, there you are. Gotcha.
Yay.
All right. So as you can see, there's kind of like a small passage that kind of wraps around the side. And just to kind of simplify the process here, if you go out and around and check it, about 10 feet or so around the corner, it dead ends. There is a hole that descends downward for as far as you can see. Even with Devil's Sight, it goes further than that. And directly above you, there's a wider passage that leads upwards. And you can actually see a little bit of light kind of gleaming in. But with the hour being kind of afternoon, it's not directly descending down the hole.
So it's like a ventilation shaft.
It actually looks like this passage is big enough, like it could have been a squeeze like area for something to fly upwards and out. This hole that
Okay.
you're looking upwards is much wider than the hole that's descending downwards. It's almost like it's conical and kind of descending down.
Okay.
And then there's a small little crack into it that is where you're coming from.
Okay. All right. Well, if they're at the bottom of this, they're probably not coming back.
Yeah, no.
I would say if you're asking very specifically, you can make a perception check to kind of like scan above you and kind of scan below you as well. Okay. Namalia, if you kind of brush past and Sen as well, kind of looking upwards, it does look like about 150 feet or so up, which you're pretty sure is probably going to be somewhere kind of towards the tops of the rocks, or kind of close to the same level that you would have been on at ground level with the mine town. You can see that there looks like there's a small kind of almost like a balcony, obviously unworked, but like there's like a small little ledge there, and then it continues upwards for another couple hundred feet until it exits out into the sky above.
Interesting.
It doesn't look like it's terribly unworked. Like it does look like there's a certain kind of nature to it. It would be difficult to climb without magical means.
Does it look like? Well, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be able to tell, but like that anyone like maybe fell or was trying to pull themselves back up over the edge, like down into the hole.
No, not so much.
Okay.
Do we want somebody to climb it? Because
No,
okay.
As
no,
far as
like he was just looking as far as like, is this a possible end for any of the scouts that came?
no, all of the tracks that you saw from people who got up and left all went up towards the weird gate door.
Okay,
Nobody
Alright.
That's
has really
that's
gone
where
this
we're
way.
going.
yeah,
So
that's
maybe-
our route.
All right, that's where we're going then.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't want to go up the 150 feet to the ledge.
I mean, I can climb it. I've got the means.
I mean, if you want to.
I don't really want to.
It's like this is far for Terry.
Okay. You head back towards the strange gate and reopen it. And you're entering in this time. Is that accurate?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
Yes.
think at this point Terry should lead the way with Devil's Sight.
Yeah,
Devil's Sight.
'cause you
Yeah,
can actually see what's going on.
yeah, I can see everything.
Did Mom close the door? I'm sorry, buddy.
Don't be so defensive, Terry.
I just get a sense of negativity coming from some people in this group.
As you kind of move through the passage and kind of descend down the steps, you can see that at the end of this passageway is a bright red door. The door in question, looking at it, has a relief kind of carved into it. And the relief in question appears to be a massive dragon with a lance in its chest, kind of laying on the ground with a woman kind of piercing the dragon in question with the lance. Oh, yeah, baby. Little baby cat.
You very upset.
Oh,
Mad.
He said ooh woo to me, and then he says ooh woo to you.
Oh, he angry.
This is a foot.
He's got little
Look
pink
at
jelly
him,
beans.
oh, little
Uh-oh.
baby.
Oh, but
Strawberry.
He said, "Let me back this booty up on you."
Y'all
He
wanna
said, "You
see
like
this.
that? You want some more?" Look at his butt.
But yeah, that is what you see.
Does that image mean anything to anybody?
Good question.
You can
Is this
attempt a religion check or a history check, depending on what you choose. Depends on what you could possibly glean.
I'm not trained in either.
Ooh.
Training is required for this. Okay, sorry, my computer's lagging.
13, 15, and 12.
Don't you dare do it. You know you're a bad boy. Don't try to attack the mouse. He sees it moving around on the screen and he's like, I'm gonna get it.
Keep doing his
It's like-
best.
His little
It's like
feet.
what we bred them for, man.
Right.
Right.
To fight mice. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess that's accurate. What did you get on your check and which check did you choose?
We got 2 histories.
Namalia got 13 on religion.
Okay.
Then we got.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say a 15 and a 12 in history.
15. Okay. It looks like, from a historical note, it looks like one of the ballads of the Sentinels, which are kind of an old Elvish tradition that believed that there were 7 battle maidens who basically locked away great evils from long ago and then bound themselves, their souls, into swords. This one is vaguely reminiscent of a Dias Umbra, the black sword of the Sentinel Blades.
Belroth has crushes on these fictional characters, yes.
You're not 100% certain. The dragon for Namalia with your check, you think it's Ashmedea, the demon prince of greed, but you don't remember her being killed by a woman. She was killed by a Parnan man named Averiu, a saint who was kind of regarded by the Parning people as like almost god level kind of sainthood. So this is a confusing image for you, to be sure. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any operable kind of doorknob or handle or anything. It just looks
Would
like
it be considered a heresy?
it could potentially be. Again, not against your religions, because
But
it's
against somebody's.
potentially.
So where we go now, Mr. and Mrs. Geniuses?
You know what? You tried, and that's what counts. That's what really matters.
Well, this is
Belroth did not respond because clearly he was not being discussed in that conversation.
Aw.
Sorry.
Well, a heretical image, to be sure.
I just want to start just like kind of touching it, like
Okay.
seeing what I can find out.
You definitely have a strange notion that there's a heat coming off of it. Like, I mean, being what you are, you don't really have a good means of detecting temperature, but you can kind of still notice that there's like a radiance to it, like it's kind of warping the air around it. When you touch it, it doesn't like melt your hand off or anything crazy. It just seems like there's a kind of temperature to it. And the air around you is pretty cold. If you'd like to try and push the door or try and maneuver the door in any way, you can attempt that.
Yeah, let's try and give it a push.
Okay. All right. It has no issue. It requires little to no strength to push it open. And when you do, it kind of just opens in this very strange kind of very slow but deliberate method. It splits in the middle when it opens, and even though you're only pushing on one side, it seems to split or open perfectly for you, with kind of a almost creaky kind of stone nature. Directly ahead of you in the shadows before you, you can see something moving about, and you hear a voice speaking in a language that you may or may not know. If you understand Draconic, you understand it. It says, "Interesting. You make delicious meal for me and my masters.
Well, I don't understand that.
Belroth does. And he will move forward with his weapon.
Okay.
And kind of motion for Aveline to like move back a little.
As you kind of look into the room, you'll notice that the ground that you were walking on was stone with kind of sand, kind of dirt kind of covered over it. But the ground in here appears to be completely sand.
Mm.
All right.
Well, I wasn't the only one who heard that, right?
No.
It
And
didn't sound friendly.
Yeah,
Okay, if you're
I
Hey,
don't
the-
really understand it.
if you're standing there, I need Belroth, Sen, Terry, and Namalia, and Copper to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see. Is that what? Okay. Yeah.
Harry.
Hey John,
Oops, so that was straight.
my roll 20 is being a douche. Can you roll a dex save
Okay,
for
there's
me?
my save.
Actually, hold on.
Sorry, I've rolled straight ducks. Does it matter? I don't
No,
know.
it might. Hold on.
It doesn't for you.
Okay.
Stops at Terry. So just Belroth and Sen.
Done. 18
Okay.
Okay.
for both of us.
You have evasion, Elizabeth, right?
Yes.
You take no damage. And you take half, so you will take 27 points of damage, Belroth. As a massive line of lightning bursts from a massive blue dragon that slams into the sands in front of you and shoots the lightning straight into the column. Immediately after firing it, you see it drop its head, its wings kind of fold forward like this, and its hands kind of push to the sides. Then you watch as it digs itself into the earth.
Oh.
The
Roll,
weirdest dragon I've ever met.
roll initiative.
Oh boy.
The second time today.
I
Well,
know, it's almost like
Oh,
Wrong thing I
boy,
did.
oh boy, oh boy.
we in a fight.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
We got you.
Thanks
Just
is
stay
a
back
goddamn
there.
mole.
Uh-oh. Someone fell
Oh
off.
no.
Zizo did. I think maybe their internet
Computer.
was being dorky.
That's fine.
Yeah, he did say he was having roll 20 issues like minutes before that happened.
Yeah.
So
I think they'll probably.
I think
be back.
they might be back soon. Maybe we can wait and see if they pop back in. All right.
Hopefully.
That is fine. Well, I've got it switched to 5-man, so it's cool. 5 screen, so we're not messed up on the stream. But yeah, to the fighting.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like it burrowed underneath the sands very quickly and kind of like dug out into the earth beneath it. It couldn't have
They're
gotten,
coming back now. Sweet.
it couldn't have gotten too far into the earth, you presume, but it is there. And then, yeah, sorry, hold on.
Does Copper get its own initiative?
It goes right after her.
Okay. Can't remember how that works.
Mhm.
Aveline.
Oh man, I don't know what to do.
Namalia is not on the
Oh,
initiative.
sorry. She's a
Here
roll
we go.
initiative when you get a chance.
Yeah, we got it.
Now if you can.
Oh, reorder.
I still had my sword out from
Yeah, you haven't put it
while we
away.
were. Okay, cool. Man, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna cast shield on myself.
Well, shield is a spell you cast as a reaction, so
Oh, okay, sorry.
if you're wanting to defense, just take the dodge action.
Okay.
It also
will
gives
do.
you advantage against dexterity saving throws, so
Okay, cool.
Aveline done Jaya.
I am going to bonus action start my song.
Okay.
And move to here. And
Hold on, I'm trying to fix something because I know it's kind of hard to see. It's really weird. Bear with me here. Interesting. And weird. I'll make it darker. That'll hopefully work. Oh, wow, okay. These people are bad at making maps. That's what it is. So it would have been able to get more people, but I'm not going back. It stopped at Terry. That makes the most sense. And then let's see if this will work. Perfect. It's so freaking dark, though. But yeah, that's all
as
right.
an action, I'm gonna cast fly on myself and be. How high is the corridor?
So the
Like verticality
the
of it.
ceiling is 20 feet high, and it looks like the ceiling is also 20 foot high in the large chamber ahead of you.
Okay. Then I want to make sure I'm like about 10 feet in the air, so my feet are like over.
Well, if you're looking for cover, the door is only 10 feet high. So
I'm
there's...
not looking for cover. I'm
Okay.
trying to avoid a line. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the door is 10 foot high, so if you're flying now and you go up...
Oh, yeah, then I'll
into
do that and be up above where the door frame is, so
Yeah.
it can't be shot into, but I'm also like
out of the
not
line,
in line with everything. But my aura is close enough underneath
directly
me
above
that they
Aveline and Belroth, yeah.
Yeah, you got what I'm doing.
Yep.
That's the plays.
Terry.
All right, I'm going to move forward 25 feet. I don't see the dragon.
Nope, it burrowed into the sand.
Oh, okay.
Some of you probably haven't fought a blue dragon before, so this will be a treat.
I will well shoot. Can I just hold an action to when it pops out, just hit it with an Eldritch Blast?
Ready in action, correct.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Terry done. Namalia up.
Okay, I'm going to drop my concentration. Sorry, Belroth. And I'm gonna use my
Make myself consider.
I'm gonna use my thingy to gain some
10 HP.
stuff. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast the spell. And I'm going to take the Primal Beast. So, but instead of like bestial fur, I think it would be more like scales, like sharp fish scales.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. I would say too, it would probably have kind of like almost like a like seahorse kind of like extraction, kind of like outwards for the hair, like the mane.
Yes, totally.
Awesome. I don't know what that's called in animal terminology because I'm not a whatever fish First,
Seahorse mane. I don't know.
that's seahorse mane. Just
Yeah.
like a bright kind of like. I'm aboard with that. Anything else besides Guardian of Nature? And Guardian of Nature is a specific. It's on you. It's all on you. Okay.
And I'm gonna move here. And that's my turn.
Sen. Oh, sorry. Did we do Aveline?
Yeah.
Real quick,
Okay.
Stephanie, so I don't forget again, because again, it is on you to do it, but I just want to make sure you're aware. If Copper is going to act immediately after your turn's concluded, you have to tell him what to do. So, is there anything you want Copper to do besides hold the door, or?
Not yet because I don't know what's going on. So
Got
he's
it, got
just
it.
on standby.
Sen.
There's nothing to shoot, so we're just gonna ready our action to shoot him with a crossbow when he shows up.
Okay, ready in action, shoot with crossbow. Belrock.
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to throw this guy out here. Like here-ish.
Okay.
And essentially just use it as bait.
It's pretty.
And then kitty.
Seems good.
And move up a bit. And then ready in action to strike if the thing pops up.
Okay. All right. Since I like making you have reasons to hate Terry, or both, go ahead and roll a 6-sided dice for me, Chris.
2.
Ah, that's too bad. I was hoping you'd roll a 5 or a 6.
Oh, no.
That's fine. Let's see. GM.
Oh, we dodged a breath weapon.
For
I
now.
mean, I don't know what that was.
All right. I will erupt. You see the sand kind of breach as the dragon head comes out, claws, wings, everything kind of just erupting like a missile of blue dragon directly into Belroth and Jai. I will make 3 attacks.
Oh,
So
he sees me underneath he's like reaching in. Okay, that's fine.
I'm coming out. I'm actually hopping onto the surface and attacking.
Yeah,
So would
that's fair.
this trigger any of like the readied actions?
Yeah, so if you have ready actions, take them now before I attack.
So that is from the echo.
Do I get sneak
Yeah.
attack?
There's an adjacent ally, so yeah. We got 18 force damage from Terry. Looking like 26 from the crossbow. And was there anybody else? Oh, it's the man. Okay. And the echo will actually miss.
Okay. And it's only one attack if it's ready, right? I don't get the 2 attacks.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, because Eldritch Blast is a spell that has 2 attacks in it, it's a little different. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay, it pops out, and I'm gonna go full itinerary. Let's see. High or low, Zach?
Hi, baby.
Oh my god.
All right, so it's gonna be 1 bite attack against you and 2 claw attacks against Belroth. Bite attack will
AC 16.
Yeah, bite attack will miss. The claw attacks 22 and 22. So 10 slashing damage from the first one, 13 slashing damage from the second one. And as it kind of spins around, you can see the tail kind of flail at you, but it doesn't seem to be strong or sufficient enough to kind of do anything. The dragon's pretty massive, but I would say size-wise, it's probably only just slightly bigger stature-wise than like a heavy warhorse. The wings definitely give it a bit more mass, but it's not like a very old or big dragon. Yeah, it jumps up, swing, and then immediately dives back into the sand. Your presumption is it's probably about 10 feet under the sand beneath you. All right. Aveline.
I am going to. I want to call up. Sorry.
Sorry, one last thing. Namalia, give me a perception check.
Oh no. Fuck.
All right. Yeah, you're definitely kind of worried by the creature. It's definitely a scary sight to behold. Dragon just hopping out and fighting. So you're not really thinking about it in kind of a bestial sense. Okay, sorry. Aveline, go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. I was gonna call up Teapotzer.
Okay.
And then that takes my action, doesn't it?
I believe so. You should be able to kick out the ability. I can't remember for sure. And which form did you want it? Ballista, Force Ballista, Protector, or Flamethrower?
Let's do Force Ballista.
Okay. And are you making it a physical thing, or you want to just hold on to it? You can make it tiny, where it's something you can hold in your hand, or you can make it like something that moves around.
No, it can be its own entity.
Okay.
Thing.
Loop.
And then, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you throw out the ability to see?
Oh, where is it?
It should be on the right side. You should see it say Eldritch Cannon. If you click on the speech bubble, it should drop it into the chat.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's a words. Action. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna let Copper know that he should protect, basically like defend, like try to like put self in between attacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so Copper's speed is 30, so he's going to use his action to dash to get close to you because of protection. All right. Aveline done. Jai, you're up. I've actually, from the last couple of days, I've been drinking gin. I remember why I didn't drink it a lot. It's super effective.
Gin?
Sorry.
Yeah. Elizabeth can't drink gin anymore, so she gave me gin.
Right.
And so I'm drinking gin mixed with absinthe, and it's...
Oh man, you're about to get.
Oh my
Yeah, it's clearly the gin. It's
John?
clearly the gin.
You did this on Sunday as well.
I know. I'm working up my tolerance.
I'm working on my
That's what they call it.
tolerance, said the alcoholic.
I'm concerned.
John, you're not Golradir, nor Hezrod.
I had it's 2 ounces of gin and 1 ounce of absinthe, and then lots of ice. It should be fine. It's really effective. That's all I'm
Hey
saying.
man, I got no leg to stand on in any of these arguments. Y'all know that. So.
Yeah.
It's all right. I drank a pitcher of water during this game. I'm proud of myself.
See, we're
That's
making
beautiful.
good choices here.
Has lemons in it.
Jai, you were the one that's up. I'm sorry for interrupting you with conversations about my alcoholism.
It's all good. I'm going to bonus action switch to the Song of Speed.
Okay.
And fly all the way out there. And I'm going to take the dodge action this turn just to be safe.
Okay. A lot is kind of brought to you visually. You can see these doors, yes?
Yes.
And these?
Yeah.
Okay. There's also a hallway that looks like it's open. There's no
I
door
can't quite
blocking.
see past the corner, obviously. but-
Perfectly fine. Real quick to explain though, this door here looks like it has 2 women with the lower half of what appears to be believe it is a panther or like a cat of the plains. They are wielding spears and shields, and it looks like they are killing, like lancing, what appears to be a person, like a regular human male. That's what's engraved on that door. The door to the south, it has no markings. Instead, it has kind of an orifice that's vaguely kind of square shaped. Looks like it might be some sort of receptacle for a key or something to that effect. The two
Okay.
doors on the far side look like they're a little bit more traditional doors, so to speak. They're still made out of the same red material, but they have door handles and door locking mechanisms.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Harry.
Okay. I will. Is this an action? Let me see. It is. You said there are like doors up where near where Jai's at?
Well, Jai went off that way. You don't see the same thing Jai sees.
Oh, right, of course.
Actually, you might. You got a pretty insane. Yeah, there's doors that way.
Oh, yeah.
You can see
yeah.
these too.
Yeah, I see those. I'm gonna be like, maybe we can get through and like hide in there or something. I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to take a few steps forward and prepare and hold. Prepare, hold, ready. Another Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Nemalia.
Okay. Amalia's gonna move. And I guess, can I move and then prepare an attack?
Yeah, you can move and then use your action to ready an action.
Okay, I use my action to ready an attack if it pops up within range, within striking range.
Okay. And a quick note: if you're readying a spell, you have to say that you're readying to cast a spell.
Not readying a spell.
Okay. The reason why is if you're ready to cast a leveled spell and the trigger doesn't happen, the spell fizzles and you lose the spell
Got it.
slot. Okay.
Gotcha.
So just a quick note for all the peoples. Sen, you're up.
We are gonna do a classic again. Ready our crossbow.
All right. I would say too, if you want, since you have a massive golem kind of between you and where you last saw it, you could use your
Oh,
bonus action to hide, and
Yeah.
then do that. So go ahead and make a stealth check, and then Belroth, you're up.
Watch I get a 1. 21, okay.
That was pretty good.
I guess still technically got a 1 in there.
Fair.
Belroth figures that he's kind of in a good position anyway, right where he is, so he's gonna ready an action to attack if it pops up again in front of them
Okay.
or anywhere near his echo.
Okay. All right. Belroth, you see that the ground in front of you, which is kind of like sunken in from where the blue dragon dissipated, you see it kind of shift and move kind of towards you, but off to the side. It doesn't go right underneath you. It kind of like hits the door frame. I need Nemalia and Jai, the only two people that would be able to make this check, to make a perception roll. So good.
Same thing.
Nice.
That's persuasion.
The two of
Whoops.
you kind of
Oh.
like see it. You kind of see the sand shift, and then you see the wall to the. If you're looking at Belroth, to Belroth's right, so the bottom of the map, you see it kind of move the walls are made out of sand too, you realize, and you can see that they are kind of like causing sand to shift off the side, ending somewhere around about here. It's in the walls.
Well, poop.
In the walls.
It's in the
Just
walls.
like the creeper guy at our office building.
But
Whoa.
I need one of you two to roll a d6 for me, and then Aveline, you'll be up next.
I'm very disturbed at that magpie.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm in danger.
Who's rolling the d6?
Zach or Zizo, your choice.
I did it.
We love to see it. All right, so then it's Aveline.
So I can't see in the room, or
You can see into the room, but you don't know where the dragon's at. I'm assuming Namalia and Jai are both yelling out. Is that right or
It's
no?
in the walls.
is it the walls?
Okay.
All right. I want to step into the room here, and I want to get my fire hands going. Get
Okay.
ready to blast if I see something. And then, yeah, Copper can stay there. Let's have this thing come in too.
Okay. Copper can move 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. You could go here.
Cool.
All right. And any readying of actions?
Yeah, getting ready to fire blast.
Fireless, that's right. Firebolt. John.
Firebolt.
Slight retcon. I accidentally clicked persuasion instead of perception, so I would have rolled a 17. Did I still see it in the wall?
Yeah.
With a 17? Okay, just making sure.
16
And
was the target
that's-
number.
Spot in the wall. I'd
You
like
can kind of
to...
see the red bit, so everybody should be able to see it once you get in the room.
Yeah. I can see it. I just wanted to make sure Jai could see it. I want to try and cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So
Since you
it,
can't
like,
see the
covers that.
target, you're hitting the wall, and it doesn't seem to kind of catch anything besides the wall. The wall's kind of outlining the colors, but you don't think it's affecting the creature inside.
Oh, really?
Let me double check here.
It's just each object in a 20-foot cube. Any creature in the area.
It's interesting.
Does it say I have to see it?
Guess it
So
doesn't
if
say anything about how it affects walls. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make my check.
I mean, it's... I don't... I'm just...
No,
putting it
yeah,
out there.
no, solid. That's interesting. You are not sure whether or not it's successful or not.
That's fine.
Because
I
again, even
gave
though
it a shot.
even though it is glowing, it still has a wall in between it
Yep,
and
yep.
you.
I figured I wouldn't know until it popped out, but I'm hoping it pops out glowing
Yeah.
fucking purple and shit.
Chai done. Terry up.
All right, I guess I'm going to. I guess it's trendy to run out there. So, to be up with the trends, I'm gonna go like just right out here, staying with the group still, and just like be standing there with my like hands like that, ready to shoot.
Okay. Namalia.
I believe Terry just standing out there with finger guns.
Yep.
Like,
He's just like,
ready.
But like he's like short. Namalia.
I'm moving around. Okay. And I'll ready an action to strike anything that comes within range.
Okay.
Any enemy.
All right. Sen.
Can I move here right in front of where Belroth is and be like right between like Copper's legs with my crossbow?
He's not that big.
Well, he's tall. Like
If you want
crouch,
to, if you want to fall prone there, you can.
like crouch down with that counts as prone, right? No.
Prone would be the only thing. Yeah.
Uh, well,
You don't have any penalties for range attacks while you're prone, but
that's true.
you do have
Uh,
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws while you're prone.
Right. I mean,
Would
don't like
like
that,
he
but-
kind of block any kind of attack?
oh wait, my speed's
depending-
40. I thought it was.
He's made out of
30.
metal, so I mean,
Oh.
lightning's gonna kind of go right
Yeah.
through him like no probs.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm calculating. I'm gonna go over here by. Moving right here. And
Okay.
ready, and I have my crossbow ready.
Okay. Belroth.
Okay, and they have shouted that he's in the walls and
Yes.
pointed and whatnot.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. I mean, like, do they know exactly where in the wall? So, like, if they pointed, I could just charge at
wall-
that spot.
The wall is glowing. Yeah.
The wall is glowing. Okay.
It's
And if
it's literally right there. Can you see those
Okay.
arrows?
Yeah. So, if I move my echo here and swap places with it, I couldn't charge, right?
No, you can't attack it anyways. There's a wall.
It could attack the wall.
You can attack the wall all you want. Yeah. If you want to,
Okay.
if you want to attack the wall, sure.
Listen, he never claimed that Balroth was super smart. He just sees a glowing wall that people are pointing at, so he's like, "Okay, attack it."
That's perfectly fair, and I will allow that to happen.
Okay.
You may not be happy with the results.
Yeah. Okay. We are gonna. They're gonna move. He's gonna move. I can't necessarily see where this guy is at right now. Okay.
Correct. The only thing you see is a glowing wall, and they're saying it's in the walls, and they're pointing at that. Yeah.
Okay, so the echo will move there. And then I can also move, right? Or is
Correct.
that not? Okay. Belroth will move here. I think that's. And then do I still have an attack? Like it's a.
Let me check.
I can't remember if it's like a bonus or a move.
I think
to
it's a
move my
bonus.
echo.
It's a bonus action to move it, I think. I'm checking on Manifest Echo here. Magically swap at a cost of 15 feet of your movement if you're going to do swapsies.
Yeah, I'm not doing swaps. Yeah.
It moves. On your turn, you can mentally command it to move 30 feet. It doesn't require an action. So you can move
Okay.
it 30 feet, and then you can use your bonus action to swap positions with it. But it costs 15% or 15 feet of your movement when you do it.
Okay. So I'm not swapping yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna move there and then ready an action to attack when it pops out of that wall.
Okay. All right. It'll go to it. I will proceed to be an asshole. If you had ready actions, take them.
I'm not in range to attack it though, right? It didn't come out of the wall.
It didn't come out of the wall where you thought it would, yeah.
Okay.
Crossbow shot will miss. Looks like it has cover from the sand as it's erupting out. The firebolt will miss as well. Chris, your first Eldritch Blast will hit, the second one will miss. Looks like 14 damage. All right. And the Moon Sickle will miss. The spores happen at the start of the turn. Moves into a space. Okay. Constitution saving throw. 23. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Cool. So then, it immediately pops out. Its head rears around the corner there, and it fires a bolt of lightning. It is going to be hitting Sen, Belroth, and Aveline. I need the three of you to make dexterity saving throws. And real quick note to Copper, just so you are aware, he is bound, so he's a shield guardian. Anytime you take damage, Aveline, and he's within 60 feet of you, half of the damage goes to you, half the damage goes to Copper.
Fuck.
Just a heads
Okay.
up. So make your I need a dex saving throw from Aveline.
Do I need to do it?
No, it's missing you.
I don't like how suspicious this guy is.
All right, Aveline, you're
Towards
taking
me.
55 points of damage. So if you have that, that's 27, which means you'll be taking 27, and so will Copper.
Okay.
And then I already took the damage on Copper. And then the two of you, I believe. Yeah, you both saved. Magpie on the nose. So you'll both be taking 27 points of lightning damage. As the bolt of lightning skewers past all three of you, you can watch as Aveline kind of gets hit by it. The shield guardian kind of raises out its hands. The lightning kind of focuses into it. You see its hands kind of shaking. And then the dragon will dive back into the sand wall. But it doesn't look like it goes very far in Amalia.
Doesn't look like it goes that far back into the wall. Like it just
Yeah,
kind of
like it's just inside of the wall. Maybe a foot or two of sand in between it and you. All right, Aveline. Fucking love blue dragons.
I'm just thinking if I can do anything clever.
If you got no ideas, I mean, there's definitely a lot on the docket here for you. You've got a lot of opportunity here. The main thing you could be trying to do is readying to shoot at it. Of course, that's obviously an action. But another good idea would be to try and get the shield guardian kind of away from you, but within 60 feet, get you away from everyone else as well. Apparently, it's looking for tight lines, and you keep kind of forming them.
Okay. I'm gonna have Copper kind of step back in here. And then I want to
You're being a bad boy.
I'm gonna move. Where can I move?
You just reset my computer. You just did it. You did it. You did a bad thing.
Brain not work good.
Sorry, I'm busy punishing. He hates it.
Oh,
No, please don't punish me. Well, then don't be bad.
Okay, I'm gonna be right here, and then I will ready another firebolt. The end.
Okay. And then the shield guardian can ready actions and move as well on your command.
Yeah, he's just gonna step over here.
Okay. Pick up teapot there.
Let's have it roll on over. How far can it go? Let me see.
30 feet. Or 15
Oh,
feet.
so-
15 feet.
Oh, okay. We'll just have him kind of roll on over here.
My computer is being difficult. I am annoyed with it. And it's not great when my cat jumps up and like hits the exact button on the keyboard that refreshes the computer or refreshes the browser window.
Actually, he can move here.
Okay. After Aveline, Jai. I am clicking. I'm going to be clicking the initiative button. There it goes. Jai. Zach, you're muted if you're talking.
Nope, I'm looking at spell distances.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer to here, and I guess I'm gonna ready a vicious mockery if it gets within 60 feet.
Okay. Terry.
All right, I'm going to. Gonna move like, actually take a step back and again just Eldritch Blast if it comes out.
Napoleon.
Okay, gonna move here
Mhm.
and going to ready a ready to cast Blight when it pops its little blue head out.
Okay. Sen.
Let's see. We are going to, I think, just stay. We're gonna move a little bit back, but stay close. We're gonna stick by Aveline over here.
Okay.
And ready crossbow.
All right.
Hi,
Belroth.
buddy.
Okay. He is going to have this thing. And Amalia has been like, it's just inside the wall, right?
Yes, it's just inside the wall.
So if I move him here and stab the wall,
You
because
can
it's
try.
made out of sand. Alright, we're gonna do. I get my full attack and then I can use the. Can I use the the unleash incarnation, or is that also a bonus action? Or is it free to move the echo and
It's
then
free to move the echo, and then unleash Arcanation is a bonus action. If you want to, if you
Sure.
want to use that feature here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you make the attacks with disadvantage because you can't see the target, and that'll miss. That second one there will.
There's 25
Let me double check. That'll hit.
and a 22.
22 will miss, so it'll take 7 damage. Okay. It does seem like there's something that bites. The blade actually gets deep enough to bite flesh.
Okay. And is there an additional action I could use for a healing potion, or is that like a full round?
It's an action to drink a potion, yeah.
Okay, so I don't have one. All right.
Okay. Goes to it. D6 roll.
Five.
It goes deeper into the wall.
God damn it.
You don't seem to see where it's gone. Aveline, you're up. It seems like it's just a quick note too for a Yuji, so it seems like it's skipping every other turn, by the way.
Yeah,
Aveline, you're up.
All right, hold on. Let me do some measures.
Well, the absence at the bottom every time.
Yep.
I'm having fun. I know you aren't, but
It's all right.
I fucking love blue dragons.
Maybe this is a dumb idea, but I wanted to cast Wind Wall, just kind of in towards the general area I last saw him.
Can you click the spell for me?
Yes.
Show spell tip. Alright, so you make a 50-foot long, a wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. You can shape the wall in any way that you want. So you're basically just going to draw on the map where you'd like that to be. If you look on the left side, there should be like the toolbar. If you see the little draw tool, you can actually click on that and it'll give you a list of different options. You'll want the polygon line tool. Do you see that?
Okay. Yep.
And then you should be able to shift click and it'll actually set it to kind of a straight, kind of perfect area. And you should be able to form that wall. Now, the nature of this wall is it's 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. There are no bends in it, so it's just going to be a straight line. It's 50 foot wide. So that's 50 is 10 total squares.
Okay. My idea is that maybe it can kind of blow away the sand so that we can maybe see.
Okay.
So wait. Oh, why isn't it? Okay. Oop, whoop, whoop. How do I delete it?
Select it and then hit delete, or if you're still forming, you can press Control Z to backtrack.
Nope. Nope. Sure haven't. Can't do that.
Here, I'll do. So it was last where the echo is. Are you wanting to kind of put it like so it just forms across that kind of area, like there?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that
no.
No?
Okay, I'm misunderstanding.
It needs to be a line that's 50 foot wide. It's going to be a wall that's going to be 50 foot long, and then it'll rise up to 50 foot high, or 15 foot high, which is 5 feet off of the ceiling. And then it's 1 foot thick. So you're basically just going to draw a line, and that's the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, can't it go? I thought he was like, where you drew it is not where I was thinking it actually was going to be.
Well, that's why I was hoping you would draw it.
I'm trying. Do you not see my stupid,
No.
ugly lines that I drew?
I don't.
Okay,
actually.
then.
It's weird. Okay. Oh, I do see your ugly lines now. They're green. Why are they green? Okay, so you want it to be kind of like around there. Now, are you wanting to be more like this? So that it's blocking against that entire corner?
I mean, that was more, I don't know.
Okay. It's not a bad idea. Like, I mean, again, it's not a bad idea. It's just that you will murder the echo. That, like, if you're pushing that line against that kind of area over there.
That's fine. You know he can just resummon it.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that you would be aware of by now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Like,
Sorry.
here, let's see. That'd probably be.
Oh no.
That'd probably be the good one right there. Does that look all
I think I
right?
just yeeted myself off the board.
This will happen sometimes. Oh yeah, you sure did. Nice.
This is
What?
what's happened.
What initiative were you on?
21.
That sounds right. Okay, put yourself where you were. I'll put you on the initiative total again.
Goodness, I'm sorry. I think I was like,
It's okay. Hey, it's cool. But yeah, if that looks all right, and you're good with that. The wind wall is pushing towards the wall. And so from what you're seeing, it's kind of buffeting the sand, causing kind of like a churning against the wind or against the sand wall. It doesn't seem to actually be knocking the sand away. It looks like it's a pretty hard particulate of sand, maybe about 3 or 4 inches in. Like it's more dense and compacted. It just seems that the dragon is capable of moving through it. What is happening here is that entire area there is filled with wind, which would normally do buffeting damage, the 3d8 that's on the spell, but it's also creating a layer of sand that is hard to see through. So not only can you not see through it, but it probably will not be able to see through it back. Unless it has some sort of dragon sight.
Well,
Jai, you're up.
that is a possibility.
Yeah, you say that like I have a good idea.
I don't think you.
I don't have any. I
I
can't.
don't
do
think any of
shit,
us
man.
do. We're just. Belroth is literally attacking walls. I think any plan is better than that.
You actually got it though with that like silly
This
plan.
is true.
All right, this might be a dumb idea, but it's been popping out every other turn. So this turn, if it pops out, I'm going to either try and hit it with Ralathim's Psychic Lance, or I'm going to burn a 4th level spot. It's not doing nothing, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terry.
Okay. It's probably gonna, as Jai said, probably gonna pop out this turn. So
Oh, and sorry, bonus action switching back to healing.
Okay.
Sound Sonic.
that's not very good. Oop. I'm gonna run 25 feet into Jai's healing music aura,
Okay.
and then just ready another Eldritch Blast.
Himalayan. Your spell goes off without a hitch, so the 4th level spell slot is consumed.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sure I am.
Criminy. Okay, so I don't need healing. What am I doing here? Okay, well, anyway, I guess Belroth is really busted up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Okay.
Like if he gets hit again, he's down.
Okay, I got you. Bonus action healing word at level 3. What? Oh my god, I rolled 3 1s.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Belroth. Drink your motherfucking potion, because that's the only option we're gonna have.
Drink
Drink your milk.
Drink
have
your
a
milk.
Drink
Oh,
your
God.
sea broth.
Belroth needs some milk.
Jonathan.
Make him strong again.
Did we? So okay. So I have an action? I'm gonna prepare that action to strike. Ready an action to strike if it comes within range.
With a melee weapon. Okay. Sen.
So surprise. We're ready in action, but we're also yeah, we're just ready in action. Actually, no, we're gonna move right here.
Okay.
Oh, you're making a line. You're making a line.
Zigzag.
He's gonna get us like this. I bet you a motherfucking dollar.
Oh no. I see him.
No.
Oh no.
That's
So many lines.
We're
You did
boned
so
pretty
many
much no matter
lines.
how we scatter at
Yeah.
this point.
It's mostly the least amount of people in the line that we can make.
And then
Oh, I'm ready and act my crossbow.
Belroth.
Okay, I have a potion of greater healing. How much is that?
4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. Okay.
That's 48.
Nah.
Oh wait, I just remembered a thing. Hold on. You get a little bit extra from my sickle for that last spell. I'm sorry.
Okay, how much?
Oh my god, where is it? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Why don't I?
It's been a while since we've been in combat with these characters, to be
What
fair.
the hell? I thought I had a thingy.
And
Not wrong.
I will apologize if we continue, but it's going to be a lot of combat.
When you cast a spell that restores hit points, you can roll a d4 and add that number to the rolled amount of hit points restored, providing you are holding the sickle.
4
I found
more.
it.
On the moon sickle's description itself.
It's 4.
Okay. And then there's
So
are you
4 more plus 16, so 20 more than what you had from the start of this point. And then
okay? All right, I'm around half right now.
Mhm.
And then let's see. I don't like that we're in lines here. hmm. And it seems to be moving clockwise, right? That we've noticed anyway.
yeah,
Damn it, like there's hardly any place to go.
I saw like a little malicious twinkle in John's eye.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so we're gonna manifest this fucker
All right.
again. Here. And then I don't like that. The zigzag is hard right now. Let's go. I don't like this. They don't like this puzzle.
Your evil laughter.
I fucking love blue dragons, man.
Oh no.
I love all
I'll
dragons.
just.
It's just they're very rarely played like smart. The only dragon that you should play that's dumb and just like does fighting is a white dragon because they're big, dumb, smooth brains.
All right. It looks like we're just fucked with
Big ol'
lines
smooth brain.
anyway, so he'll move there.
All right. Okay. On blue, Jai, you're kind of like looking at the group, and then you hear this kind of like massive explosion of sand. As you kind of look back down the hallway that no one's down, you see the blue dragon dash out of the sand and kind of slide out into the hallway in front of you, turn its head. Lightning juts out of its mouth, hitting Jai, Sen,
Do
Bella.
I not get my readied action first?
Yeah, the ready actions will happen first, but actually it should be one step forward.
So the readied action would be it needs to roll a DC.
Yeah.
For my psychic lance.
Let's see. First, I'm going to take some Eldritch Blast damage. That's going to hurt. I'm going to take a crossbow shot. Sneak attack is not a thing.
If mine goes off, it's incapacitated. So does that affect everything else?
I need a spell. I need to see
sorry,
what I'm looking at.
sorry. That's not the description. Get out there.
Okay. It is an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
1 second. DC 16. I got a 17.
Damn.
So
that's
it'll take half the damage, which would be 31 half is 15. All right. Nothing else on ready actions, right?
I think
Correct.
everyone.
I had
As-
a. Oh, it didn't
Oh,
matter.
firebolt, bring it.
I did. It did. I don't think it's gonna hit it.
Oh, no worries. So as all the shots are firing through, the sand's kind of bursting out and it's kind of sliding and taking the damage. You watch as like the wounds kind of like lance into it. Mainly like the rips and tears from the eldritch blasts have caused it to start kind of weeping blood. It kind of stops in front of Jai. The lightning bolt kind of forms in its mouth. It shoots out forward. Jai, Sen, Belroth, and Copper all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Still 15 feet in the air.
Oh, you're still floating.
Yeah.
Sorry, then yeah, Sen,
Fine.
Belroth, and Copper. All right, so Belroth will take half. Half is 30, by the way. Elizabeth, Sen will take 0 because evasion.
Yeah, evasion.
And then Copper needs a dexterity saving throw, Stephanie. If you bring up his character sheet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No worries. And
On the last one,
easy way
did
easy way to find them is just select his token, hold shift, and then double click on the token, and it'll bring up his character sheet for you.
Okay, click on him, hold shift, and then double click.
Yep. Did it pop out?
Okay, it's loading. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then you said dexterity.
Yes. My boy.
Wow.
So he's gonna
Wait.
take he's gonna take 60 damage. No, that's accurate. His dex is shit. So he's fucked up. Like there's a lot of damage happening.
My
there.
boy.
No.
He'll regenerate a bit on his turn. It's fine. But Sen, you dodge it. Belroth, you take quite a bit of it. As it kind of like locks into position there, Jai, beneath you, kind of shoots through that line. You watch as it kind of throws its wings down and lifts off of the ground.
Oh
Use
no.
Draconic Surge. I will make a full itinerary of attacks against Jai.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, is teapots are doing anything?
Teapotser didn't ready anything. He's not really capable of doing so,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, you have to command him to do stuff, so it's really on your turn. But he flies up, smacks into Jai. The bite hits and one of the claws hit. The bite will do 17 piercing and 4 lightning damage, and the slash will do 15 damage. And I need you to make a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics, your choice. Trying to decide which one's better. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it grabs a hold of your shoulder and pulls down to the side. As it kind of tears into you, you kind of shift and shunt to the side so that it kind of tears through the cloth material and you kind of doesn't catch you. You kind of float as it slams like that bit of cloth that it tore away from you down into the sand beneath you, lands on the ground, kind of looking up at the others, but then realizing it didn't have the same dramatic flair because it's not smashing the fawn into the ground. Slightly saddened. Yeah, that's it for its turn. It is not dropping back into the sands, and it is bloody.
Am I still flying with those
Yes.
2 con saves? Okay. just
Oh,
making sure. Concentration checks for the
21.
damage.
Yes, and yes, you are.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. Thank you. Aveline, you're up. So it's full itinerary time. Like you can bonus action shoot the Eldritch Cannon, use your action to cast a spell on it, and then command Copper to get in there or keep him at the door. Your call.
Okay, yeah. So let's take a shot at him with the teapotser.
Okay. Bonus action to do so. Sounds good. And again, just select the
Yeah.
Force Ballista.
And then that's what is right here. Okay.
Yep. That'll miss with an 18.
Okay.
Then you're going to take a option.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I am going to cast Magnify Gravity on the dragon.
Okay. Just go ahead and throw that spell up onto the table.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I see what. Okay, hold on.
No worries. All right, so DC 17 con saving throw. It seems to be really good at those. So on a failed saving throw, it takes 2d8. On a successful save, it takes half as much. So 15 halved is going to be 7. And no shifties. So just the damage. It seems to kind of like, and you watch its claws kind of dig into the sand and kind of not move it too far. Okay, and then after your turn, it goes to Copper. Do you want him to move into the room or stay where he's at?
I'm gonna have him move kind of catty corner here.
Okay, yeah, he's got up to 30 feet, so however far you want to move him. And then on his initiative, he actually regenerates 10 hit points, so I'll go ahead and give him 10 back. All right.
My boy.
Aveline done, Jaya.
Fuck it. I'm gonna cast the same spell again.
Okay.
Roll me another DC
Intelligence.
16 intelligence.
18.
Shit.
It's not his. It's not his lowest save.
I didn't think it was, but it's kind of my only spell that doesn't break the concentration on fly.
As you watch the lance from the past kind of dissipate from its position, kind of locked against his skull, a new lance appears, kind of connecting, and it kind of also doesn't penetrate all the way, but it seems to kind of hold a damage to it. As it kind of tackles into the scales, you watch as like blood starts to run out of its nose. You can actually see kind of like this strange little, like small little sparkles in the blood, which you presume is like static electricity in the fluid. Jai, you're done, right?
As a bonus action, I'm going to give my bardic inspiration die to Sen.
Okay, Sen, you have bardic inspiration, and Terry, you're up.
All right, now that it is out in the open, I am going to cast.
It looks really fucked up, by the way.
Okay, great. I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay, behind it, so it doesn't kind of catch Jai or anybody.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and throw the damage. I'll throw my con save. Guys, keep on.
That sucked.
Con
Oh wait.
Con is my best saving throw, by the way.
Would have been 3d8.
I believe the terminology is FYAD, FYIAD. Fuck you, I'm a dragon. Classic memes are classic.
Amazing.
But yeah, it
Man.
saves against that. So, did you cast it at a higher level?
I hit level 4.
Oh, right, because you're a warlock. Sorry, you always cast at a higher level, so 16. So half would be 8. Yeah, it doesn't do too much to it.
Man, I could have done better with just an Eldritch Blast.
That's why the meme.
Should've
That's
gone
why.
with
That's why the meme.
Yeah.
Namalia.
You know, I was gonna cast something with a con save, but it just doesn't seem to be hidden. Hidden is it's not given what it needed to give. So we're just gonna keep mashing with our sickle.
All right. Shit. All right. Yeah. If you want to go ahead and descriptively explain how you kill a blue dragon with a
Fuck
smoke sickle.
yes!
Yeah!
Oh my
Namalia!
god! I never get the finishing blow, so this is very
The
special.
queen.
So Namalia is like in full feral mode. She kind of like rushes forward and kind of grabs Jai by the shoulders and uses him to. Oh wait, no, he's flying.
Okay, yeah.
She grabs
Yeah, you
his
can
little
grab his
hoof.
foot.
She grabs his hoof, swings, lands on it, and decapitates with the moon sickle.
Yeah, you kind of get behind it, like jumping onto its back, reach behind it and kind of grab the sickle and pull back the head comes clean off, and you kind of feel like the sturdy ground you were on top of it just kind of spills out from underneath of you. Dragon blood and bile kind of flying out to the sides, and you kind of spilling down next to its corpse. Amazing fight. Moving all turns, and
Yes.
yeah, there's a dead dragon in the room now. That's the main difference.
Where's its money?
All right, guys, let's go back to knock for like a week. Come back here. You should have reloaded, right?
Right.
Can we just like grind this
XP
dungeon?
spawn. Let's go.
Oh my god. Zach, oh my god.
Unacceptable.
Between Zach and John, it's just chaos.
Dead blue dragon. The wind wall, I assume you're dropping down, right?
Yeah.
And seeing the situation as it stands, I mean, there are the doors ahead. At your leisure, you can investigate them.
Knock, knock. Give us your money.
Have you heard the good word?
I would like some time to cast detect magic in this room and see if there's any magic items hidden in the sand or anywhere in here we can't see, instead of trying to search through a fucking room full of sand.
Sure.
If
I
everyone's
think-
cool with that.
That, and then also I think I have one of the healing smelly salves still. I would like to
Does any
use that.
well, you know what? Does anyone need another potion of greater healing? I have another one. I have two
Yeah,
that I can hand out.
I'm at 14 out of 94.
Okay, Magpie, you can take both of them. Did anyone else take a lot
I'm
of
at
damage?
21.
Okay, so one for Magpie, one for Zach.
Word.
Okay. Yeah, this is
And then what
definitely
is
definitely
what
not
is potion of healing?
a
how much
2d4
is that?
plus 2.
Okay.
This is definitely not a safe location as you would approximate, so it's not a good place for taking a short
No.
rest.
No, I'm not trying to do that. I just want a ritual cast. Detect magic.
Perfectly fine. No magic is present here.
Okay.
No,
That's fair.
with the exception of the door on the south side of the hall. The one with the weird
This one?
the one with the
with
weird
the-
orifice in it, yeah.
Okay.
It's basically like a square shaped
Yeah.
hole, but it's got different segments kind of cut out, like almost like a weird square block or like series of square blocks need to be shoved into the hole.
I'm scared to open any more doors.
That's why we make Terry do it.
I'll open the damn door.
I like
Just
how
run
it,
by
it was
anyway.
it was like this secret, and now it's just like out in the open, and we're all kind of just like, it is what it is.
What are you gonna do?
We're an
do you do
interesting
Hey,
bunch.
to be
Now we've had
fair,
him for this long. We can't just ditch him.
yeah. To be fair, Sin never asked him for the 100 gold.
What?
There was 100 gold that Sin ate for
What?
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
They're not
All
gonna
right.
mention it.
I'll go and try to open the door.
well, okay. So this door, it basically is. It's there's an omission from the door's frame, from the door's like actual like blockage. It looks like something needs to be put into that slot to fill it, and that whatever that is going to act as a key for it. It doesn't look like there's any other means of opening the door here. The door to the north looks like it does not have any locking mechanisms. It's very similar to the door back the way you came. Looks like it's probably just going to be a push mechanism. It's just the thing that's drawn on or in the relief is different. It's two women with strange cat legs. Like they have a lower body that's like a panther or a cat of the wilds. And they have spears and they're killing a guy.
All right.
And then
Shall I try opening that one?
there are 2 doors here that look like they're just more traditional doors with locks.
I'll try opening the one to the north.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just the doorman now.
If you're opening the door to the north, yeah, it opens without issue, just like the door that you first entered into. And you can see that it enters into a hallway, and you can hear kind of like a giggling. It almost sounds like 2 women, 2 feminine voices kind of giggling. It sounds like almost a playful kind of giggling, like they're engaged in some sort of flirtation.
Giggling is never good.
All I'm hearing in my head is-
Hello, ladies.
Oh no.
I'm just hearing dee 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 dee.
Before Terry says hello, ladies, you hear one of them go, wait, shh, I think I heard something.
You just now heard something?
I'm gonna just walk in and say, hello, ladies. Go here. We saved you from the dragon.
Oh God.
And
Oh, Belroth is literally just standing there like,
I guess I'll
why?
just
Why are you like this?
approach the corner.
Oh, sorry, you do that? Okay.
Yes, I do walk in. I'm like,
Sorry.
we saved you from the dragon.
Jai, as you're following, stop it.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to.
Jai, as you're
Follow
following
right
behind
behind
Terry, you realize your misfortune as the 2 of you hear a loud clicking sound. Terry, what would you like to do in response to hearing a clicking sound which seems to be coming from underneath your feet?
Can I try and just grab Terry's shirt?
Not you
That's all-
first.
Oh, sorry.
Terry
Sorry.
first.
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't.
no.
Oh no. Can I try to make like a deck save and?
No. Basically, this is the click rule. So if I say click, you tell me the thing that you're doing in response to the click. Are you jumping out of the way? Are you diving? Are you ducking? Are you falling prone? Are you casting a spell?
Freezing.
I'll try to
Are you
just
not moving? Yeah.
I'll try to just like leap backwards
Okay.
if I can.
And similarly, Jai, you had kind of mentioned what you were planning on doing, grabbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab Terry.
Okay, the 2 of you can make dexterity saving throws, no benefit.
Why is this?
Okay, the 2 of you succeed as you kind of realize that holding onto each other is a bad idea because a massive stone boulder drops down from the ceiling, slams onto the sands in front of you, and starts rolling towards you. The 2 of you split off to the sides, grasping to the walls, and you are battered by it as it moves past you and Belroth and Namalia because of your positioning. You need to make dexterity saving throws as well. You have advantage because you see it coming. Failure.
Ben's gonna be glad they're hanging out back here with Copper.
I never stand in front of the door.
Pat, pat, pat. Oh, Sin learned their lesson.
Namalia. Failure. So the boulder hits into the 2 of you and throws you back quite a distance. You're prone and you're knocked against the door with the weird hole in it. The 2 of you that succeeded, you're taking 22 points of bludgeoning damage and 40
For that potion.
44
Yeah.
points of bludgeoning damage for Namalia and Belroth.
Yeah, I would have been.
The
I
rock,
literally
dead.
had 21
The
hit
rock-
points.
the rock moves towards the center of the room after hitting you and knocking you back, so everyone's kind of watching it from the side, and you'll actually notice it stops in the sand. It just kind of very quickly sinks below the sands. As you kind of are dealing with that, and you're kind of like, kind of peeling yourself off the wall, Terry and Jai, you see a woman's head appear around the corner. She's kind of looking around. And then you see a panther's foot step out from behind the wall. The woman appears to be looking down at you. You make an Arcana check, the 2 of you. Actually, Jai, you already know what it is. It's a Lamia.
Yeah.
25.
Is a Lamia.
As if the door with the dragon led
No,
to a
this is
dragon.
the door with the lamias on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had,
Wouldn't you know?
This
There's
is the one with the
lamias
pretty
inside.
ladies.
it had the lamia on it. Stop being bad.
As she
Um,
comes around the corner, I want to quickly yell at Terry, "That's the one time you don't dimension door!"
I kind of blew my load on the dragon.
if you don't, if you're kind of looking at her in kind of confusion, you see her kind of come around the corner, confused. Then you hear kind of like a clattering sound coming from around the wall, and as she comes around the way, she starts whispering words. And as she kind of steps out into the hallway, 4 of her appear, like around her, and the legion of them, these mere duplicates of one another, start marching down the hall towards you and Terry.
Mommy?
I am going to
Mommies.
turn around and run
Mommies.
away.
Oh god. Y'all, if anyone breathes on Belroth, he's down. Just so
Oh,
you're
no.
aware.
You said you're going to turn around and run away?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make an opportunity attack.
Is run away from the predator.
Heroically run away.
Shut the door.
Heroic.
Move.
I
Shot.
should just shut the door with Terry in there, but
Chai, you also
I mean-
have opportunity to do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Terry, is your armor class less than
following.
18?
Bro. Yeah.
Okay. You take no damage. She reaches out and just smacks you in the back of the head with her hand.
As one does.
Fair enough, yeah.
But you immediately feel like a curse rise over you. For the duration of this effect, 1 hour, you have disadvantage on any wisdom saving throw and any ability check that you make.
Oh.
So what you're saying is that Terry got slapped stupid.
I would say you'd be familiar. You'd be familiar with the sensation. It almost feels like you're drunk.
being stupid.
Okay.
Is it a magical drunk or is it a toxic drunk? Does that
Yes.
make sense? Okay. Okay.
The answer is yes.
I mean, I get pretty toxic when I'm drunk.
Are we like in initiative?
We are going to move into initiative if that's what you'd like to do.
Can the door not
I-
be shut? Can I attempt to shut the door?
If you want to shut the door, you can.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shut that door.
Put that thing back where it came from herself.
Yeah.
The door is shut. Still roll initiative though.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Namalia inherits Belroth's mantle of dragon killer.
That's right.
Idle.
Wow, my initiative is just really shitty.
You sleepy, you need a nap.
I mean, I did
Honestly-
just get pushed by
honestly,
a boulder.
I'd be worried about like Balroth going to sleep right now. He probably has a concussion.
Chai,
Yeah.
you and Terry rush out. The top of the boulder is just now finishing sinking beneath the sand. Aveline slams the door behind you with kind of a loud thud. You can see that Belroth is kind of like healing himself off of the wall, and Namalia took some damage, but she managed to kind of brace herself against most of it. But they both look like they kind of got slammed by the same rock. And Sen's standing next to Copper, giving you a thumbs up for no reason. Like everything is okay. Chai,
We got this, guys.
what would you like to do on your first turn of initiative here?
I am going to try and cast Dispel Magic on Terry.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Third
Yeah.
level.
It takes effect.
Neat.
Yeah, the effect is gone. Yeah, you are no longer intoxicated.
You really do care about me.
You're more useful sober than drunk right now.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah, that's what my last wife said. I'm not actually married.
You don't say.
I'm gonna
Imagine that.
dip out around the corner and heroically hide behind the wall.
All right.
You know?
Namalia.
Oh, Balroth, my child.
You know he's gonna pick his ass up and go straight to the front again.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so I think so this has my bonus. So that'll be 9, 13, 16.
Okay.
Not that much, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
Action movement.
That's my bonus for my action. Oh, I used up all my goodies. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. No, I'm not. I don't know what to do. I'll move here. And I'll ready an action to fire off a cantrip whenever they bust through that door. If they
Got
do.
it. I believe.
What are you at? What's your health at, Belroth?
I'm now at 24 out of 94.
Okay. I'm gonna have pity on you.
Oh my god. I
Let me
cannot take
do-
it. What can I do?
Let me do a cure wounds.
Cool. 14 back. All right, and you have any other movement or bonus actions, Abilene?
I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know if I want to bother with that. I was gonna bring out T. Potzer again. No, that's an action, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Meh. I'm good.
The door opens. You see another of these strange creatures, Lemias. This one appears to be different. She is also not duplicated. She's kind of rushing towards the door and opening it, and she says, "Ah!" And then she seems confused. She goes, "Oh, it's not them. Yes, kill them," she says over her shoulder. Sen,
Well, hold on. I had a prepared action.
Go
I
with
think
the
she's
ready.
in rage of my cantrip, right?
yeah, she would be.
All right, let's cantrip the fuck out of this lady.
Valerie?
That hits, so disadvantage on me if they try to attack. She tries to attack me.
No, it can't regain hit points. It's not undead, so it can't
Oh,
regain
my-
hit points.
My
until,
bad, my
yep.
bad. Sorry.
No worries. I know this fails. Harry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Skip Sen. No sends. Sen, you're up.
I'm running over to Belroth and shoving a potion of greater healing into their mouth.
Okay, it's your action to do so.
Okay, and that's the 44 plus 4.
Yeah.
All right, and bonus action, anything? Dash to move, something like that.
We are gonna go. Oh, where's my ruler?
As you're doing that, Terry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna look at the one that hit me and just ask her, be like, "Were you looking for someone else in particular? Maybe we could help you find him." And at no reply, I'm going to run away.
Okay.
Oh god.
And then as an action, I'm going to use my Rod of the Pact Keeper to get a spell slot back.
Okay. Terry done. Belroth up.
Alright. I wish this boy knew how to run. Oh god. But he will manifest the echo and then just freaking attack this lady.
Okay.
and he will use the.
Both hit.
He's got the manifest. I think I can use.
Just click the ability speech bubble. It should drop it on the table.
Okay, Constitution modifier, which is 4, so I can use it 4 times a day.
So 3 more. That'll hit. Yeah, solid blow. Anything else from Bella?
No, since he uses full attack, he wouldn't be able to move, right?
You can move, yeah.
Okay. He is gonna. Yeah, he's gotta go up by Nemalia.
Okay. You watch as the one that's at the door kind of drops down and kind of like almost kind of goes into like a cat sitting position with her lower limbs, and then kind of ducks down with her upper body. And as that happens, you watch a legion of the other Lamia kind of jump over her. As they're flying towards the door exit, you see a flash of like blades, and you watch as your echo is basically just decimated into nothing but shadow. It lands, kind of looks around the room real quick, and then snaps to the side, going towards Nemalia. Nemalia, you kind of see the blade kind of coming in, and as you're kind of raising your moonsickle to block, you see a smile, kind of like a smirk curve on her face as she catches the moonsickle intentionally, like she wasn't trying to strike you at all, and then her hand reaches out and grabs a hold of your throat, and she goes and lets go. And as she's kind of moving her hand away, you feel this kind of warmth kind of fill your gills and kind of fill your mind, and you feel like you're swimming in alcohol. You have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws and all ability checks. All right. Also keep in mind, she's still affected by the spell Mirror Image. Oh, I just realized it's 10 o'clock. That's not a bad ending point. So effects that, because we're moving into another initiative count. Effects that are currently on stat, Intoxicating Touch for 1 hour from Bashira to Nemalia. And does anybody else have any current effects active? Jai is currently playing the music, Healing Stance.
I got the aura already up.
Yep. Nemalia's got the spores going on. Which I have to take when I move into, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that for me. The damage, I think she failed. Yeah, she failed. And then Echo's gone. Aveline's not concentrating on anything, right?
No.
Okay. And then I believe the Eldritch Cannon is out. I think it got left behind token-wise, but yeah, it should just be sitting on copper. It's easier that way. 3 damage, that's not bad. Okay, great. Then when we start up next week, we'll begin on Initiative 21, and the only effects that are currently present are Intoxicating Touch. All right, thanks for watching those that did, and we'll pick up next week. See you next time.
You'll have to wait to see me die next time.
They are throwing so many heals on you. Come on now.